Kuti, can't you see? Sometimes. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to episode 51 of Ahwa, ladies and gentlemen. 51 episodes of your favorite show on this platform. I didn't make this up. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You get me? So we are out here, Habibis. And we're here to give you guys this incredible, unbelievable, elite content. There's already 230 of you watching this. I know a lot of you guys like to watch this on the replay as well. Please do make sure whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Keep getting involved in the chat as well. Keep letting us know your opinions. So, also let me know if Hamza's on a space, please. Anyway, let me introduce the panelists. First of all, he actually won this week. 1-0 to the Chelsea. You get me? I want to ask him if it's all Pochettino's fault that his team won today. But joining us on the stream, and we're going to be debuting his channel in the comment section, and I expect you all to subscribe. The man, the myth, the legend, Diego Dallo is in the building. How are you doing, Dallo, Habibi?
Bro, you started now with this Dallo rubbish. Listen, bro, big up Hassan, big up to the chat. Listen, W's, W. It wasn't pretty, but we take the W and we move on. Big up, man. Like and subscribe. Show some love to Hassan. And then, yeah, man, let's get into it.
Big up. His team didn't play this week. So for a long time, this is the first time he ate on the intro. You get me? And it's gonna be beautiful because today he takes the role of the cook on today's stream. Joining us on the channel, of course, Moroccan king, Moroccan prince, iconic man himself, man like Saad. How you doing, Habibi?
Kuti, can't you
see?
Sometimes the ball just hypnotized me. Rashford going way past me. I couldn't stop him anyway. Oh, mate. Oh, we're here, man. We're here. Big up, man. Big up to Man United, man. Big up to these lot, man. The scumbags actually did something good for once. So big up to them. And big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to the panelists with me here. Ziad's channel. Subscribe, man. Go subscribe to that.
Let's go. I'm going to tag it. It's not tagged yet. Chat is telling me Hamza's on a space, but I will give him the benefit of the doubt because it looks like he's sat there with his piano in the background just chilling. Joining us on the channel is Pep Guardiola from Wish, the fraudulent man himself. I like Hamza. How are you doing, Habibi Hamza? You're on mute. Yeah, this guy has a monetized channel and he starts a video on mute. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. No wonder I was talking to myself one time on the spaces and I was on mute for a long time. Bro, I went on a rant, yeah, and I was muted. Listen, big up everyone, man. I'm here, man. Listen, I'm back. No problem, I'm back. Come on, I'm back, man. I'm back.
Are they lying? You're not on a space? They're lying in the chat?
No, my phone. I put my phone somewhere in my room.
Okay, khalas. We'll see if you go off camera or not. But anyway, big up to you.
Man's back.
Listen, Hamza, you said you're no longer eating pies with Gillingham. You get me? Now you with the big boys. Let's do this. Speaking of being with the big boys, let me check. Did Inter Milan win today or not? Quickly. Inter Milan. Oh, Inter Milan beat Monza 5-1. Fair enough. Joining us on the channel, the fraudulent, corrupt judge himself is in the building. Man like Judge Mo. How you doing, Mo?
We're right here, people. We're right here. I know Arsenal didn't play, so we can't cook Saad. It's all right. Chelsea won. So and Man City won. I'm like, what? Why
are we allowed to cook Egypt? Are we allowed to cook Egypt today?
First, we start
100%. Hamza, Egypt are gonna get
win to push the tackle. Oh. Anyway, can I talk? For fuck's sake?
Can I fucking talk? Can I say one thing, please?
Guys, Vel made a 5-minute intro. We don't have time for this. So we'll talk about Egypt later. We have to start with Spurs first. This is Ahwa for the Premier League. You get me? And as you guys know, listen, it was a draw at the end. But sometimes the video is the intro for the last two guests. You get me? Just a quick 11-second video.
Kuti, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hit.
Joining us on the channel, of course, the two frauds from today. Jacob is here, Staffy is here, and now we're on the clip, Habibis.
But come on, like Sir Alex used to say, it's just Spurs. Hold that. He used to just say, come on, guys, it's just Spurs. So I grew
Yeah, it's
up
going to be
saying,
just Spurs going
it's
down the
just
fucking
Spurs.
theater of screams. Yeah, that's
We'll
what's
see-
going on. Theater of
We'll
creams.
see what happens. We'll
I
see what
like it.
happens. But I think you guys have gotten very difficult points.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? I'm gonna be Hokage one day!
It's Rashford. Rashford is touch, man. Rashford, one-on-one with Goro. What's his luck? Passes a couple players. Hojlund gets in his way. Hojlund! One more! Come on, Hojlund! Come on! Let's call Jacob.
Staffy's calling me. This can't be good. Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford. There's Marcus Rashford. There's Marcus Rashford. Cut out by Udogi. Hojlund. Top bins. Fuck. What? Fuck off. Fuck off, Staffy.
A few moments later.
Brennan Johnson in Onana's face is interesting. Bentancur looking like he's the eager beaver for the ball. Header. Oh, goal, yes! Richarlison, get the fuck in! Brew, my balls! Yes! Hold that! Hold that! Hold that! Hold that! Brew. Let's see if Staffy answers now.
Yo. Oh, 1-1! Richarlison, for fuck's sake, bro! You can mark Richarlison on a corner now? Come on, bro! Oh my god. He's gonna do a pigeon dance on us now. That has to do with you. Oh my god, he's doing the pigeon in Old Trafford, bro. He's doing the pigeon. Who's marking him, bro? Let me see this again, bro. Oh my god, man. Who's marking him? Why is that not coming off his line? Look how close that was.
Hey, hold on. Reload the thing.
And Hassam, don't say anything about this when I say it. I think this guy's the best goalkeeper in the world.
Oh, just.
Evans.
Do
Hojlund.
something for me. Do something. What
No.
kind of first?
Hojlund. Oh, you guys are ahead of me. What? 2-1.
I'm sorry. I thought I was ahead of you by a second. Not that far.
No. I saw the 1-2. I was watching the 1-2. I guess saying that 2-1 Rashford, bro. Again, a goal against the run of play. Rashford, 2-1.
He hot today. That boy hot today.
Who did he do the
This is
1-2 with?
Hojlund.
Bruno to Rashford, Hojlund, Rashford, goal.
Cootie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I fucking love Cootie Romero. He's the fucking GOAT, and I hope you know.
Audio artisan, please, no spoilers, bro. I'm looking at the comments, I'm trying to interact. You saying Rashford, go away. That's fine. God damn it.
It's just who we are, mate.
In this, we are still in this. There's still 45 more minutes to play. We could get 3 here. Come on, Skip. Skip is driving. Skip passes to Werner. Werner far left. What is he gonna do? Timo cuts in. Bentancur. Shoot it. Oh, goal! Bentancur. Yes. Talk to me nicely. Timo with an assist. Yes. Shut me up! He said, Jacob, shut your fucking mouth! I got you! Yes!
Now, Spurs are on the attack. Timo dead Werner. This guy's a dead baller, bro. Oh no, Bentancur. Oh my god, 2-2. 2-2. I talked shit about Bentancur yesterday to Patrick. Oh my god, bro. First minute of the second half and we're letting him score and Timo gets an assist. Bro, oh my god, I just called him a dead baller and he did that. Where's the marking, bro?
When to go for tackle.
Oh.
Anyway, can I talk? For fuck's sake?
Can I
Fucking talk?
Can I say one thing, please?
Hey, Val knows how to make. How does he do these videos, man? Mad.
I like Bell, you know. I like Bell.
Oh my god, Val.
Guys in the chat, I'm gonna let you decide one thing. Who deserves to be on the absolute bottom? Staffy or Jacob? You guys decide. Because we're gonna put one of them at the absolute bottom right here. So you guys decide who we're gonna put at the bottom. Big up to you guys. Listen, 600 people are in the building. We ain't even started talking about the football yet. Please do look at these frauds. All this beautiful entertainment. We ain't even on 100 likes yet. Hit that like button right now. 600 people in the building. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. And yalla. Many people are saying Jacob. Many people are saying Staffy. Maybe I need to create a poll. Anyway, Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. This is the game, obviously, we're going to start with. Any words on the intro before we start talking?
Amazing, Val. Amazing, literally. It's so funny, man. How does he do this, man? It's mad.
Hey, this is Vel's work right here, man. Like Vel.
Top work, Val, man.
100%. So, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Let's talk. I want to go to the guy that was home team first. So let's start with Staffy before we go to Jacob. Staffy, 2-2. You get me? What you guys thought? I think more people are saying Jacob in the chat. Hold that, Jacob. Anyway,
that's not really fair now, is it? To assume that we think
away.
more people are saying Jacob than not. Maybe they just like to say my name. Maybe phonetically it comes off the tongue a little bit better.
Hold that. Go on.
Oh, God.
Of course it's not. What do you mean? I deserve to be on the bottom. How's this a worse result for Spurs? They had like 6 players out.
Andy Tottenham were away.
Yeah, put me on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because this is how it feels when you have Erik ten Hag as your manager. Every day is a new low for you. Every day it feels like you're on the bottom. Every day you feel like a loser. That's what Erik ten Hag does to you. When you're playing at home and you're getting out-muscled by a manager who's been there for a shorter time than you. Let me put the streamer in front of me here so I can make eye contact with you guys. When a manager's been here for a shorter time than you, spent less money than you, had less of his first team players available than you, and he bosses you around the pitch and keeps possession of the ball for over 60% of the time more than you, and you score only against the run of play, then this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like to be that. Because this manager, I don't know what more did these Ten Hag simps need to see before they call for his head. I hope Jacob now sees what I've been talking about, because he's told me before that you throw your manager under bus, this, and that. I hope today you finally change your mind, because you got to watch us for 90 minutes going against your team, knowing that you are not at your best today. You don't have Son today. You don't have Madison today. You don't have Papa Matasar today. You don't have Bissouma today. You don't have a fit Mickey Van de Ven today.
Or Kulusevski.
You don't have a Kulusevski today. There you go. Thank you for reminding me. Anywhere else I missed? We had more players from our first team available today, and we look like the worst team for the majority of the game. We played in patches. we played in moments. First goal against the run of play, early goal, you'd say, okay, let's build something on it. We don't. You got score from a corner. Poor defending. Then we score again. And we go up 2-1 against the run of play. They're like, you know what? We're going up at 2-1. Let's find a game plan for the second half where at least if we're going to concede the ball, we're going to look a little bit more solid defensively. And we've seen us do it throughout the season. You've seen us as against Liverpool as an example. A whole game where we decided to concede, but we defended well. And what happens? In the first minute, you concede a goal. This manager today decided, and I'm actually, this is no banter, no nothing. This is me really being serious for anyone who still supports this manager, because I have so many fickle people in my fan base that said you need your players back from injury to play good football. Today was proof that quality players and identity are two different things. Everyone could look at Spurs today and say, what? I've seen identity.
True.
But you can say, you know what? They lacked quality.
By
You
the way,
know when
Staffy,
you-
I don't want to interrupt you, but even on my watch along, I predicted Ten Hag's substitutions as a Liverpool fan. Can you imagine?
Bro, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You look at Werner on the ball today, you're like, you know what? Poor quality. You look at Brennan Johnson, poor quality. You look at some other players, poor quality. But when you look at the bigger picture, the way they moved the ball around, the way they dominated the ball in the first half, in our half, the way they pressed us throughout the 90 minutes, you can see what the manager's trying to do. And you could tell, listen, give them quality and it will improve. Quality players don't give you an identity. They just give you better execution. And this is what people need to understand. Quality will give you better execution. It won't give you an identity. Today, the team that looked without an identity was us. For 90 minutes, we had no identity. For 90 minutes, we had no possession. For 90 minutes, we had no patterns of play. We couldn't defend, and we couldn't attack, and we couldn't keep the ball. And this is the common theme with this manager. Here's where, if you remember, Jacob, I told you this manager is going to have to do something new to surprise me, because he's basically used all his cards. It has to be something new. I was like, if we lose today, it feels like a loss. I was like, if we lose today, he has to do something new, because there's no way you lose to a midfield of Oliver Skip. I rate Bentancur, so I'm going to leave him out of this, and Hojlund, and then a front line of Brennan Johnson, Richarlison, and Timo Werner. What does this manager do? The same manager told us 2 weeks ago that his identity is the build from the back. He puts Aaron Wan-Bissaka in left back. Do you know why this coward did that? Because he wanted to nullify Brennan Johnson. Big Manchester United in 2024, Ten Hag comes in, the guy that talks to us about philosophy, and he's trying to shut down Brennan Johnson. You're laughing, Mo, because you know it's true. He puts Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
I never thought about it until you said it.
No. So listen to this then, Mo.
Wallah, I never thought about it until you said it.
Why does he put
I actually
Brennan
never
Johnson?
The man
fair,
at
like,
home
fair enough.
playing Spurs.
Mo,
What's
listen to me.
the
Yeah, man, listen to me.
No,
He's going
no,
against
listen,
Spurs. No disrespect to Spurs, but it's not even a full strength Spurs.
It's
You're
not
playing
even
Spurs at
Kulusevski,
home.
bro.
Exactly. You're playing Spurs at home.
La,
You put Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is a defensive right back, in left back to nullify Brennan Johnson. Fair play. He did that. Now, what happens when you get the ball? Nothing. Diogo Dalot has been our best left back this season, and a lot of people have seen it when he inverts from that left back into the midfield and gives us an extra body in that midfield. We have done more bad. We've done more good than bad with that idea of having Diogo Dalot in left back.
So maybe he
And it's
didn't
worked
know
in the
that
left-
Kulusevski isn't gonna play though.
Well,
You ever thought
you
about
still
it?
don't know to no, you don't need to put Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the left to nullify
But you have
Kulusevski.
no left back.
he's-
Because
You do. You have Dalot. You have Dalot. Dalot is the left
But
back.
you're gonna
Dalo's been-
put Brennan, so you put Wan-Bissaka.
We've been putting Wan-Bissaka on the right and Dalot on the left. Now, for you to nullify Brennan Johnson, you decided to give up, build up from the back. But you told me 2 weeks ago, or when you came in general, that this is your identity. Your identity is to build from the back. So you nullified Brennan Johnson, but you gave up build up from the back. I'm like, okay, so what are you going to give me instead? Long balls. That's all we did all game. Long balls against Spurs. It's not a pause. Shut up. You played long ball for 90 minutes against Spurs. Now, the midfield in the first half didn't exist. Why? Because when I saw Eriksen start, I was like, you know what? Eriksen is a double-edged sword. He gives you something and he takes away something. He gives you better ball retention. But against teams like Spurs, a team that presses you high and a team that has a midfield that tries to run the show, he's going to be nullified. He's going to be
Better than
overran.
Kobe.
Because he doesn't defend. Don't start with me.
Hey,
Don't start with me. Don't start with me.
Hey,
Don't start with me.
downtown.
Don't start with me. Don't start with me. I say at halftime, he needs to make a change.
Mental.
Bring on Casemiro and hold that midfield. If you want to play counterattack, play it properly. At least put Casemiro in the double pivot with him. The first fucking minute in the second half, cutback scored. Who is not marking Bentancur? Eriksen. If I could sit here and say you need to bring on Casemiro because this midfield is getting dominated and you need legs, and if you're going to play counterattack, at least play it properly.
Casemiro was on the bench. I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
He was on the bench.
Yeah.
He was on the
This
bench. He was on the
manager,
bench.
10 minutes after that or 15 minutes after that, what does he do? He brings on McTominay. So you've decided, khalas, I'm going to just bring on McTominay. I'm going to do the oldest trick in the book that I have. I'm going to bring on McTominay. Hopefully he scores a
I
head.
predicted that substitution.
Bro, everyone predicts it. It's so obvious now that we do it. And he does it. So he decided to continue with no football. He brings on McTominay before before Casemiro. That by itself, it's a crime, by the way. Wallah, that's a crime. That's a sackable crime by itself. He brings on McTominay. What does McTominay do in the last minute? Free header, and he misses. So I had to sustain 90 minutes of fossil football in order to get one chance, banking on McTominay to score it, just for him to miss it. That's why I say this guy's a coward. This guy's a
Bagpipes in the
trying
chat
to
for
cheat the
Scotty
system.
T.
He's trying to cheat the system, and it doesn't work more than it did work. Scott McTominay had 6 goals in 4 games only. Let's not act like he's done it game in, game out. So statistically, it's worked way less than when it's went wrong. And today's another day when it went wrong. And people still want to back this manager. Ange Postecoglou today proved that you don't need all your players and all the money to have an identity. Your manager has no identity. Sir Jim was sitting in the stands next to Sir Alex. And I hope Sir Jim understands. Listen, I don't think Sir Jim's going to sit there and he's not going to be an analyst. He's not going to be a pundit. He's not even going to try to do what you do on YouTube and try to break down the game. The guy just watches football. Is it good football or is it shit football? Did we win or did we lose? It's black and white for these people. They don't have time to sit here and check out FootMob and Sofa Score to see the stats. It's going to be like, we look like shit today. The fans were upset. The fans were grunting and booing. We didn't win the game. We look like garbage. Let me replace this manager. This is what I hope they're going to understand, because the fans, listen, most of them are not even with this manager anymore. And if you want to start a clean slate, I think you start a clean slate with a new manager. If you are going to keep this manager with what he's been doing, you're going to keep the toxicity and you're already going to have the fans against you. If anyone else wants to do that, so be it. I personally have checked out from the season a while ago, and I hope today people understand, because I heard people today saying, oh, we're officially out of the top 4 race. Officially today? You waited for today to think that? Bro, we've been out of the top 4 race for weeks, for months, actually.
Are you talking about Greg?
I don't know what Greg said. Did he say that?
He said the top 4 race is done today.
He tweeted that?
Can I ask Staffy a question?
No. Greg said today the top 4 race is done.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't speak to Greg. I didn't know that.
Staffy, may I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Before I do that, I see every single fraud in this chat right now who hasn't liked the video. All right. I got special software on my end that says, yes, this person is liked, and no, this person is not liked. So I see you. I'll find you. Don't make me do the way we did Manchester United, Old Trafford. Sneaky, sneaky. Thank you very much. Domination Nation? Yes, sir. But my question, Staffy, sorry, I digress. My question for you, yesterday we chatted. There was a bold prediction you made, and I'm just curious. Did your prediction hold water? Was Kobe Mainu the best midfielder on the pitch today?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
That's very fine.
Who would you say was?
Of course, it was Bentancur, and he scored the goal, so
yeah.
it's always going to be easy to go. This whole notion, by the way, because I've seen lies saying, oh, he said he wouldn't take it in a combined 11. I saw on your channel, I said he would start for us. So at least, listen, because I'm noticing this trend, when I get something wrong, it's very highly emphasized. All the other things that I get
the only
wrong,
thing I'm
it
emphasizing
never
was
gets mentioned.
yesterday on the channel, you said Kobe Mainu will be the best midfielder on the pitch tomorrow. And then Patrick was like, no, I don't think that's true.
With Kulusevski as a 10. Are we going to talk about that?
Well, I mean, you also said McTominay would start, but he didn't. So we don't always get everything right. You are correct.
Of course.
We don't always get everything right.
It doesn't
But-
change anything for me. I still rate him.
No,
higher.
and I mean, I wouldn't expect it to. I just found it funny that the first time you try to be positive about anything Manchester United,
No, I
that-
always say the same thing, and I'll still stick by it. Nothing is changing what I said about Manu. You need to also remember that I said our midfield is going to be the worst midfield, but individually, I think we have the best individual. Bentancur today outdid him, and that's totally fine because I rate Bentancur. But it doesn't mean that's going to change the way that I
I have
rate
no
Manu.
idea how midfield three of Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Skip looked good. I genuinely.
I did tell you. I told you because of the tactics. I told you because of
Yeah,
the plan.
no. That's what I'm saying. This Ten Hag guy, there needs to be.
When
like,
Kobe
a
Manu
full
picks up
deal
the
with
ball
that.
and then he looks to his left back because he was more towards the left, and he sees
And
one.
speaking of McTominay, he had the dangerous chance at the end as well to win it, and he couldn't even score a header.
Well, that's the point.
Useless.
well, to
Jacob,
be
talk
fair
to
to
me about
Ten
Spurs.
Hag, you know, to be fair to Ten Hag, real quick,
Yes.
McTominay has saved his job before, so not surprised that he thought that this man could come in and do it again. So shout out Ten Hag for that. Look, from a Spurs perspective, honestly.
Yes.
I left the game really disappointed. I was really frustrated, really disappointed at the end because I felt like we should have won it. We dominated. Brennan Johnson frustrates me a lot. I just watch him. Honestly, both our wingers were pocketed that first half. The first half, Diego Dallo was putting in a masterclass for his team. I'm really glad Vel didn't watch the first half of my watch along because I at one point blew a gasket losing it to Timo Werner because this guy wouldn't go forward with the ball in the space.
I told
it was,
you.
It was,
Told you.
bro, it was wide open in front of him, bro. No one in front of Timo Werner, but what does he decide to do? I'm going to cut it inside and just dribble it straight into him. He did that a few times in the first half. I was losing my shit, but Ange Postecoglou, being the mastermind that he is, you know what he did? He said, Timo, I need you to grab that ball and run forward in a line. And he started to do it. I was crying at halftime saying, please, just give me one kick and run. Just kick it up in front and just run after it, please. And he did that. And you know what? Eventually he starts listening to Jacob. What happens? He gets himself an assist. Hey, we didn't spend 100 million on him. Haha. And no, he hasn't played 911 minutes in the Premier League either. So Anthony can hold that as well. He's already got more goal contributions than him. That's quite phenomenal.
I actually
know
found
people were-
that out today. I thought it was a joke, but Timo Werner does have more GA than Anthony.
Anthony's a
this season.
loser, bro. Anthony's a loser.
Bro, 80
Listen,
80
all
minutes
the losers,
to 900 minutes, and
One
he's got
second,
more
Jacob.
GA.
all the losers. Listen to this. All the losers that told me who did Sancho have his GA against it's only a team that's this, that. Anthony has played almost 30 games this season against all type of oppositions, and he doesn't have a GA. So you don't have the chest to come here and tell me, oh, well, Sancho had it against Darmstadt, a team that I don't know. Did you know all 30 teams that Anthony played against this season? Because I'm pretty sure not all of them were Man City quality, and not all of them were Wigan quality.
Didn't he play
He has
against
zero
Wigan, I swear?
I don't think he did. I don't remember. It might have came on. I don't remember. I know he didn't start. That loser has 0 GA. So if you want to downplay what Sancho did, it's fine. But he played against almost 30 different oppositions. So if you still defend that, you're most likely as much of a loser as Anthony is. And you guys deserve this. And you guys can hold this.
Yes.
So Tottenham's Hotspur, I really thought Pedro Porro helped solidify my argument why he should be considered as best right back in the league thus far. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying he solidified my argument in saying that he should be in the conversation for the best right back in the world. Now, I thought this was the part where I get to talk about Tottenham, not listening to Ziad. Is this the part where I talk about Tottenham, or is this where Ziad just, oh, we got a 1-0 versus Fulham, and I feel so good about that?
I do, bro. I actually do.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, hey, a thirsty motherfucker gets a drink of water, he feel pretty good too. I know.
Alhamdulillah, the cliche, you know what I'm saying? But listen, Porro,
Man, 1-0 against Fulham, I feel really good.
listen, at the end of the day, if Porro didn't bottle it, you know, would walk out Old Trafford with the W, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah, how's Reece James doing?
Was defensively at fault.
Man, Reece James. Leave Reece James alone. I'm talking about Porro. He
Okay.
He
I
low
mean, we
key
could
cost
talk.
you the game.
I'm just saying.
Low key cost you the game. Low key.
Him and Kyle
I don't
Walker
think he
and
cost us the
Trippier
game. I
both.
think he held us in that game. So that's your perspective. But you're waffling, and it's clear. But as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by someone who I can't even hear, and all the way down there tied for 9th. Oh, excuse me. I actually think you're solidified in 9th now. So hold that, you fraud. Look, I thought Pedro Porro had a really great game. At points in the first half when we looked dead, he was the only one willing to pick up the ball and carry it. It seemed like how many times did Hojbjerg have the ball at his feet? He just goes like this, and he just safety. But you know what? I really can't be upset with Hojbjerg. I really can't be upset with Skip. Skip being the furthest man pressing forward was actually more than I could have expected from the kid, and the expectations were very low for him. So, you know, I think the most frustrating thing on the day for me would probably be our wingers. Collectively in the first half, they're just, scroll down FC. Yeah, you ain't even, hey, I don't see you. Can't hear you, my friend. But again, to pick up a point away from home at a historical monument like a old fallen Roman Coliseum, we went there, we took our touristy photos, we got our point, and we left. At the end of the day, we could have lost that game just as easily as we could have won that game. I thought it was going to be a definite battle of the midfields, and it just seemed like neither midfield really wanted to step up until it was Bentancur or Oliver Skip really was. Again, like Skip, I wanted nothing to do with this guy, but I thought he was one of the better he was better than Hojbjerg today, and Hojbjerg wasn't great. But you know who they were all better than? Kobbie Mainoo. He can hold that. I was told all this overhyped player to the max. Bro, I'm telling you, I just watched 90 minutes of that guy, and I ain't impressed. Bro,
what do you want to see from him?
What do you want to see from him? Playing as a deep 6, then he roams up as an 8. What do you want to see from him? You still get embodied.
What do you want to see from him?
I want to see some kind of a glimmer.
Someone told me today, didn't you say his... Someone said, didn't you say he's going to score in the last minute? Okay, bro.
Christian Eriksen cooked more.
Who lost Bentancur on the goal?
Your whole squad lost as far as I'm concerned. Nigga,
it was Eriksen. So don't chat shit, bro.
I'm not chatting shit. I'm chatting facts. You can hold that. You told me that Kobbie Mainoo was the best midfielder. You said Kobbie Mainoo is the best midfielder.
Yeah, and I said we'll lose the midfield battle. So what are you talking about?
So that's your opinion.
I never said we're going to outdo your midfield.
Okay.
I never said we're going to
we have the best midfielder on the pitch. That's what you said.
Yeah, and I still think so. Today he wasn't on it. It's fine. Listen, today he wasn't on it. Today he wasn't on it. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything.
That's all right. I think video is worth 1,000 words. I'll find it.
Listen, before we open the floor up and let the other guys.
What video do you need to play? It was in the. Bro, I already admitted that I said that yesterday. I said he's.
Bro, you were saying it. Yeah, you were saying it with your chest, but now you're like, oh well, I did admit it, but it's okay that I'm wrong.
You just asked me if he was better than Bentancur today, and I said he wasn't. So what more do you want me to? You want me to get on my knees or something? I already said I conceded that.
Hey, breathe. It's okay.
Please,
breathe.
Please forgive me for saying that.
Staffy, why are you looking over there?
Big up to you guys. Listen,
you know what, bro? These Spurs fans, bro. All right, bro.
Listen,
yeah, these Spurs fans. It's only Tottenham, right? You should get the dub at home. But hey, we move.
Jacob, let me before we just open the floor.
Bro, you're such a hypocrite, bro. You guys are actually hypocrites, bro. And I'm actually blocking this Vel guy, bro. Because I sat there and I said, if they no, he's such a liar, bro. Like the misrepresentation by that Vel guy. I sat there and said the only reason I'm predicting a win is because they don't have their starting 11. I said if they have their starting 11, we would have no chance. And this guy leaves everything that I said, and he puts the one time I was shameless, and it was before we were closing the show. This guy is actually a pussy, Vel. I just want you to know, Vel, from the bottom of my heart, Vel, you are a pussy. I want you to live your life every day knowing that you're a pussy, Vel. And you're gonna block on that channel. No more for you.
My guy. Big up to Ace Rotto, who says Staffy should be at the bottom, both his club and his country, Drew. Hold that, Staffy.
Don't get me started with that.
Listen, I know Hamza will want to talk about that as well, the fraud. Big up to you, Ace. Thank you for the super chat. Big up to Finehas, who says Hamza on the bottom row for his Salah hot takes. Listen, don't worry, I'm here today. I don't have to ask for a link or any of that. I'm here, and anytime he opens his mouth with some garbage, I'm ready for him. Big up to Tales of the Blanco, who says, "Oh man, what a cooking session we had today." Yo, I heard someone in the chat said Madrid destroyed Barcelona, apparently.
Vinny had a hat trick in the first half.
Oh my days, 1-for-1. I just checked.
Vinny had a hat trick in the first half.
Destroyed, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Days. That's actually messed up. 4-1. Hey, I know Debbie.
I guess it's a day for Brazilians to score now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Debbie in the chat is probably.
Hold that, Saad, you fraud. I'm talking to you too.
That's so shameful, especially.
Listen, we're gonna get
chill out, bro.
Guys, let me just run the show. There's literally 2 super chats left. Let me read them so we can open the floor. Big up to HA.
Bullshits
Says,
me with Pedro
coaching
Porro.
perspective,
Fucking
there was a
get
clear
out of here, bro.
difference.
Allah.
Saad, can I do my fucking show, please? Thank you. From a coaching perspective, there was a clear difference between the two teams. I rate Ainge very highly. Oh, from a coaching perspective, there was a massive difference, you know. I'd rather have Ainge from 20 years ago than the current version of Ten Hag. Like, if me as a Liverpool fan can predict his substitution in every move, then I doubt the other 19 Premier League managers find it difficult to play against him, to be fair. Big up to you, HA. Big up to Danny, says, spicy rice master. Class talk to me nicely, says Danny D. Just like Jacob, big up to you, my guy, Danny. Big up to Dinshan, says Arsenal has the same points with Spurs. Werner versus Sky. Is this true?
Yeah. Uncomfortable.
Wait, who's above who?
Arsenal has a
What's
game in
it
hand,
was?
but we're equal on points.
The
Arsenal have a game in hand, but we're
the
equal
game
on
in hand.
points. Yeah.
We're equal
No,
on
it's
points.
not about game
we're
in
still
hand.
top.
Arsenal have four more goals on the goal difference.
Hold that.
4 more goals.
Anyway, listen, before we just open the floor up so the other 4 guys can chime in, big up to Dinishan, big up Danny, HA, Blanco, Finihas, and Ace for the super chats, guys. 820 people in here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. Everyone get the likes up. Everyone subscribe. All the super chatters are going to continue to give you super chats, and we're going to continue to give you shout outs as the video progresses. Hit that like button now. Subscribe to This Is Football. Share the video everywhere. Mo, Ziad, Hamza, Saad, whoever wants to chime in, the floor is yours.
Let me start. I just want to start first, yeah.
Maybe once you start, you don't finish.
Yeah. No, I just start. Listen.
زياد ليه دائما مستعجل يا اخوي؟ ليه محسسني
لا
في
لا
وراك؟
خلي لا ما في
وراك
شيء وراي يا
ناس
حبيبي، ما في شيء
People
ما في شيء وراي، بس الزلمه بيبطل يحكي خليه
Every
واحد.
time Ziad is on a show, he
You don't
acts
wanna
like
listen
he
to a guy
has
who's saying,
United
"Hey, why should I
Nations
tell us the
meeting
fuck you?"
after it يا أخي. يا أخي, you have nothing to do.
خلص يا زلمه خلص يا زلمه خلص يا زلمه
انت
خلص يا زلمه. You have 2
خلصت
hours. Where you going for
الثاني
2 hours?
يا
Where you going for 2
محمد
hours?
Oh my
Where you going for
days.
2 hours? You're not going nowhere.
Let
Zizou's
Hamza,
corner is
يلا
or
يا
Zizou's zone is waiting for you.
just because you said that, let Hamza start. Go ahead.
Well, listen. First, yeah, big
Put
up.
Hamza in the middle, bro. Why is that guy in the middle?
Big up Hamza, bro.
First, before I start to that, what a shame, yeah, Gundogan left us, yeah, for Barcelona to be dunked to a team that dunked him 4-1. This is a team that we humiliated 5-1. It's nothing. We beat them 5-1. They're a bunch of nobles.
Hassan, play the clip, man.
Girona top of the league.
Play the clip, man.
I'm so ashamed. Gundogan, why did you leave us? Why did you leave us? You see, don't ever leave. The honey is here. You know, the honey was here. Oh, so big up Gundogan, yeah. Listen, yeah. You can come back anytime. Listen, talking about United and Tottenham, it's embarrassing. Like, Tottenham doesn't need to be under pressure. I don't need to cook Tottenham today because stuff is right. They've got the players out. I've been telling people this Ange guy. Yeah, this Ange guy, credit him. Not spend any money, much. And he's working with literally nothing. And he went to Old Trafford and popped this guy. Popped them around. I think they had like 67%. Have some shame, like literally. You talk about being the biggest club in the country and no. Bro, embarrassing. Bro, it's an embarrassing. Bro, 33% at home. What are we doing here? Stuff is right. Wallahi. What are we doing here? Like, that shirt doesn't mean anything. Wallahi, we're talking about who the biggest banter club, and we put Chelsea, Arsenal. Wallahi, I forgot United still exist. Wallahi. I've now started to forget them. Because, bro, they just randomly disappeared out this world. Why? Because this is what they're doing. It's an embarrassment. It's really an embarrassment. As a United fan, you should be embarrassed, wallahi, when you wear that shirt. Wallahi, I don't see any United fan wearing that shirt outside the street. Wallahi, I'm telling you now. I've not seen for 3 months. Wallahi, I've not seen for 3 months.
Hamza, have you ever seen me wear one?
I've never seen you wear one.
There's a reason.
Oh my god, I've actually just realized.
Huh?
I've never seen me wear a United shirt.
Bro, it's mad.
I've seen it.
They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed fan base. They've become irrelevant. No one cares about them. No one knows about them. And you know what?
Wow.
Tottenham, who we laugh at, guys, went to their ground and they popped them around. Wallahi, they were like tiki-taka stuff, bro. Bro, I said Pedro Porro getting into the midfield. Yeah, into Rodri's position, that 6 area. Dropping there. Him and Udoji, brilliant. What's happened to Manchester United? And poor Fergie, I feel sorry for him. Because, bro, the guy came again. I'm like, yo. Sometimes you just have to say, yo, I'm done with football, man. Snooker's my sport. Like, this is embarrassing. And you know what Sky Sports does? Wallahi, they embarrass Ferguson all the time. Wallahi, the TV embarrass Ferguson.
They just take snooker.
When he's losing or whatever he's drawing, they put his camera on him. And the guy, poor guy had a cup. Fergie had a cup, you know. This time I saw Fergie, he refused. He tried to disguise himself. He had a cup like that. Everyone's like, yo, yeah, you're the one, Fergie. I know you. You know how, we know how you look like. It's embarrassing for United fans. Like, and Ten Hag is the reason. And to me, as a rival, I want him to continue because this guy, Kobe Mino, he's a young guy. I can't come for Kobe Mino. He's a young guy, Staffy. He's only 18. He's playing above his level. I hate United so much. But he's playing above his level and he's a good youngster. The fact that you look at your players, Bruno Fernandes, again.
Oh,
Bruno
my
Fernandes.
God.
Bro,
so
this guy was compared to KDB, wallahi, every time I remember him.
Hamza, you also said he's a good player. But
I like him.
Now. I told you
No, it's because I believe Man United have made him this bad. Man United have made him this bad. Stuff I'm telling you now. Bruno Fernandes has been made this bad thing. Okay, Mo Salah, you better watch out for Cape Verde. Thank you. So at the end of the day, yeah, I'm telling you now, yeah, it looks United is like a dead. It's just like a, you know when you're growing, what's the name? You're growing plants. I don't know if you guys grow flowers and all that. I love growing flowers, beautiful flowers. I like growing flowers. And sometimes you've tried to plant and you forgot to water that plant and it just looks dead. That's Manchester United. It's dead. You can water as much as you want. That plant is dead. It's plastic. It's nothing. It's nothing. That plant will never produce all those fruits that you want. You can't. It's dead. It's a dead plant. That's what I feel United is now. United, I don't think this Reigns group are going to do anything to United. I think it's a merchandise football club.
Ineos.
Yeah, Ineos, whatever it is. See, Ineos, yeah. So I don't think they look to have a game in, like, they're going to do something. I know I'm not going to give him a chance, yeah? But I just feel United is just a club that we're going to talk about being a previous club like Nottingham Forest, Villa, because there's no structure. Rashford is eating 400,000 a week. He did well today, but there's sometimes he was beating a man and you think, yo, shoot or set your guy up. And selfishness like that, you keep doing that all the time. It will cost your team victories. Hojlund, this guy, he did well first goal, but after a while, there was no pattern of play. Garnacho's probably the best player. Then you look at the
bro, he got pocketed. I'm not hearing no Garnacho hype.
But I told you that. I said it's gonna be down on that right hand side. Remember I told you if Udogie shuts him down or if he gets the best of Udogie.
Okay, listen.
I'm not gonna lie, my money was on Udogie.
Anthony came in, didn't do anything.
I thought Garnacho played well.
Bro, he got pocketed. He was absolutely pocketed.
Garnacho was shit.
Udogie said, "Hang on, I gotta take my dog for a walk," and that's what he was doing for 90 minutes.
He cooked them, bro. The only one that looked decent
that completely. Garnacho was one of the guys that was one of the main reasons why you guys like.
He can hold that.
No, bro.
He can hold that.
I thought he was your best forward, bro. Garnacho.
How when Hojlund and Rashford combined for the goals?
You always say goals.
No, man, Hojlund had a good game.
No, I said they combined for the goals. I'm not saying they just had one goal.
That was a nice finish from Hojlund.
Every dangerous moment in the second half, Garnacho was a part of it.
I just think
I don't know what game you were watching.
Staffy, I think things are very toxic.
I told Staffy and all United fans, their joy will come down their left-hand side, our right. And what happened? Both of them got worked down. I told you that's where we're most porous because Pedro Porro's trying to compensate for our lack of creativity going forward. Udogie's doing the same thing, so it's often leaving us in quite the pickle. But I told y'all were going to get joy down that left side. It just, of course, who needs a goal? Hojlund and Rashford more than anybody. Who do you play to get you that Tottenham, Dr. Tottenham.
when are
That's
we
what's so
gonna give-
frustrating.
When are
By
we
the
gonna
way,
give-
you came at
Listen,
Mino. I didn't even come at Bent. Not
Staffy.
Bentancur. So what's his name? Romero.
Staffy,
Kuti kuti
when are we
kuti.
gonna give? When are we gonna give
Why are we not talking about kuti kuti kuti? Didn't he get done on the goal?
Van de Ven was brilliant.
Both goals.
Cootie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I fucking love Cootie Romero. He's the fucking GOAT, and I hope you know.
Why
Look,
the-
again, a voice note I send in confidence to my friends, thinking this is just me talking a little shit.
There you are.
It turns into
There you
this
are.
clip that just
You're
constantly
a
gets
big
While
reviewed.
time now. There's
since
no
we're
such
talking
thing
about-
as send to my friends. You're big time. Khalas.
Since
I've
we're
learned
talking,
that. I learned since I learned I can't trust you, Sam. That
Since-
lesson
There
you
you
taught
are.
me.
since we're
West
talking
Ham, I
about
think it
clips,
was, you
since we're
fraud.
talking about clips, value pussy, can you go to my show yesterday? And in the opener, there was a clip of Hamza freaking out because of a cat. If you don't send this clip to Hassan to play by the end of the show, something is wrong with you. Hamza was freaking out because of a cat in his house. He ran away from a cat on live YouTube. Go get that clip to use it against him now. Wallahi, he was
Speaking
right.
of,
I'm not even joking.
Speaking of clips,
And Hassan, don't say anything about this when I say it. I think this guy's the best goalkeeper in the world. Now, don't tell me. This might be the most overused clip in
Ah,
the
you
history
took
of
the-
humanity.
Bro, man, took the best bit away from it, bro. The best bit is this is the problem with this fucking family.
Wait, خليك انت في حالك. Mind your own business.
Allah.
Richarlison
There you
has
are.
more goals
There
has
you
more
are.
goals than
There
Saka
you
this
are.
season.
There you are. And your
So don't even sit here and do
More
anything.
than your star
And your
boy
roof
Saad.
leaks.
Hold that,
And
you
your roof
fraud.
leaks. And your roof leaks. And your roof
Oh,
leaks.
here we
And how about
go.
this? How about this?
So
World Cup
creative.
winner,
Your roof
World
leaks.
Cup winner,
My roof
World
looks
Cup winner
fine.
over here.
Alhamdulillah.
World
My
Cup
roof
winner
looks
over
fine.
here.
I don't see
World
nothing
Cup
in the roof.
winner.
Let me show you the
No,
roof.
Saad, your
Let me
mic
show you
is
the
moving
roof.
mad.
Oh, look at my
Mic
roof.
is
My
moving
roof looks
mad.
fine. Do you see anything in my roof? Do
Saad,
you see
your
any
mic is
leaks?
moving mad.
Leak. There's a leak that side.
Do you see a
Saad,
leak?
your mic is moving like
There
Mikel
we go.
Arteta in
There we go. It's
Dubai.
back. It's back.
I can
It's
see-
back.
I can
It's
see it
back.
wide.
It's back.
Now you-
How about that, mate?
Bismillah,
Your
Bismillah,
fucking
ya
roof
Staffy,
leaks.
في بريك.
Your fucking roof leaks in your stadium.
What's that?
Bro. Your stadium.
No, my
Bismillah.
roof is fine,
Your
alhamdulillah.
Your
My roof is
stadium.
fine.
Your stadium. Ya akhi. Ya haywan.
So I'm talking about players. You want to talk about infrastructure? What a
Oh,
great
you want to
footballing
speak about
argument.
infrastructure? Okay, you want to speak about players? Explain to me why Onana today was utter shit. Why
Because
was he
Onana
utter
should have
dog
never,
shit?
shouldn't
Why?
even be here. Why is this guy even here, bro? You have a game in AFCON tomorrow. Yeah, you know when you overstay, you're welcome. Oh, I'll stay with you another hour. Bro, go home. I don't want you here. I just want to sit down. I want to be in my underwear. Don't bother me. This guy's like that, bro. This guy stayed. He's like, no. I'm gonna stay with the guys until the Spurs game. Bro, fucking leave, bro. Fucking leave and stay in Cameroon. Don't come back. Or where's the tournament? Ivory Coast. Stay in Ivory Coast. Don't come back. We don't want you
Ivory
back.
Coast, yeah.
We're gonna use the Turkish NPC that we have. Apparently, that guy is 6'7" or something like that. That goalkeeper. So he's technically a basketball player height. So maybe we use him so he doesn't concede goals from the fucking front post. And when Ten Hag leaves, he can leave with him. I actually want all the
Speaking
signings
of,
that Ten Hag made to leave, except for Liche.
Speaking of basketball players, Mo, we haven't heard your opinion yet. Talk to
How was Mo a basketball player? What was that segue?
That was a horrible segue, Hassam. Probably your worst.
So I
ever.
can't even pick up Mo without you
Bro,
guys.
how are you
chatting.
saying he's a
It said, speaking
basketball
of
player?
basketball players,
Yeah, Mo, do you play
plays
basketball?
in his spare time? He's a point guard.
Mo is
Go ahead.
technically
Do you play
the
point
shortest
guard?
person to play basketball. Like he actually can't.
No,
play.
he isn't. There's NBA players who are 5'1". Have some shame. Muggsy
there's
Bogues,
not.
hello.
Who?
Muggsy Bogues. You never heard Muggsy Bogues?
Bugsy
No,
Malone?
there's a reason why I haven't heard of him. He probably wasn't that
No,
good.
Muggsy Bogues, not Bugsy Malone. Go
See,
ahead,
but-
Mo.
bro. Anyways, bro.
Yeah,
Speaking of
can we
basketball,
let Judge Mo talk about the
تفضل
game?
عم جد مو.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
ربنا.
to be honest,
مالك بدك تنام يا حبيبي؟ وين الطاقة تبعتك؟ عامل لك قهوة؟ تعال فوت اشربك، تفضل تفضل اخوي عشان تصحى معانا، مالك؟
4
Hold that
hours.
Mo, by the way.
This is my
Our country lost today.
fourth one. We drew, bro.
Or drew, I meant to say so.
We drew, bro.
Your country.
There's
Ghana
two
lost
ways to
Cape
look
Verde.
at this game from Man United perspective.
Wait,
It's
you're both
either-
Egyptian, aren't you? What?
No, I'm American according to what people said, so I'm not
Oh,
playing
okay.
Egypt today.
There you are. There you are.
USA is not
There
in
you
AFCON.
are.
Yalla, prove me wrong.
Hey, guess what? America sucks at football too. Now go ahead, Mo.
There's two ways to look at this game from Man United, and every Man
Respectful
United
is-
has the right to look at the game the way they want. it's either you look at this game and you say, this is where we are now. This is the players we have. This is the squad we have. We're happy with 1 point. It's fine. Spurs have a better manager, have better players, even though they had 6 starters that if they were available today, they would have started the game. And 5 of them are actually difference makers. So I actually believe that this is where Man United are. The problem with the Man United fan base is that they think they're something that they're not at the moment. Some people just don't want to face reality. I'm not talking about Staffy. I'm just talking about the majority of the Man United fans. They just think that, yeah, we deserve better. No, nobody deserves anything. My club has been in this situation, and I learned. I'm just coming from the other side, and I'm telling you, this is where you are now. The problem is they finished second under Oli. They finished second under Mourinho, and they were like 5th until like a couple of weeks ago or 6th. The players you have, the squad you have, you don't want to play for Ten Hag. And today it proved that your levels below everybody else. A lot of teams in the league below Brighton. Your manager doesn't want to play his football, and the players are not buying into him. And the players actually don't want to be on the pitch. And this is just the fact that this is Man United we're at. And people have to accept that. To be honest, they want to ask for more. That's the problem. And to be honest, I'm looking at this game, and if you want to speak about the game, I see Spurs actually should not have won the game based on the starting lineup, but their manager is a very good manager, and he fired up someone like that's Ange Postecoglou and someone else. He fired up someone like Richarlison to score today. Timo Werner was shit, and he's a shit player, but again at the end he got an assist, right? This is as simple as that. He's a shit player. Brennan Johnson was a random player at Nottingham Forest, and he wasn't great today, but again, he's improving him. Pedro Porro has improved. To be honest with you, if you want to look at Spurs and Man United, they are the opposite of everything. Like Man United, second year, shit football. Ange Postecoglou, shit players today, still played good football, controlled the ball, created chances. It's just polar extremes, in my opinion. I'm looking at this Man United team. I don't feel sorry for them. They deserve, because they are an entitled fan base, the majority of them. Similar to all the big teams like Inter, we were very entitled. We thought that we deserved something, but we aren't good enough for it. We thought for 7 years that we deserved to go to Champions League, and we didn't. Same as every fan base. And as the fast that you realize that, the fast I think you will sleep better, in my opinion.
But let me disagree with you. I hear what you're saying. With this crop of players, we shouldn't expect anything. And that's what I said. And you remember from the beginning of the summer when I said we shouldn't expect anything from this team and the signings that we made. So if you want to talk about it in isolation, then yes. But excuse me for being the team that won the most Premier Leagues in this country, and we're arguably the biggest club in the country, and that I set expectations based on that. Do you want me... Habibi, this is why I said arguably. You're gonna say yours is the biggest. I'm gonna say mine is the biggest. But now we're gonna talk about finances. Yeah, listen.
Well, according to Forbes, I was about to defend you. I was using Forbes to defend you.
Oh, I thought you was. You know, I just don't believe you. I don't trust you.
He's still on attack mode.
Don't trust you. Yeah, since Manchester United aren't close to Liverpool in terms of the biggest club, unless you talk fan base. Everything else, Liverpool are bigger.
Merchandise.
And
we're not. No, it's not. We're not going to do that.
That's not disrespect to Man United. It's just same league titles, aren't they? Same league titles.
So you're wrong. See, this is why you're wrong.
One less.
Yes.
Yeah, one less. Champions Leagues more dominated Europe and England at the same time. There are no comparison.
Mesh, that's your opinion, and we're not going to get to that. You're the same person that allowed you're the same person that said Scholes was a good player yesterday. That's it to you. So I'm not even going to go to that argument with you.
Hey,
you have a clear.
I'm sorry.
You hate United, and that's fine. I've heard you say on your stream.
So what does that mean? Yeah, I said Scholes is a good player, but isn't at the level of Gerrard and Lampard. What does that mean?
I agree. That's all opinions. That's all opinions.
100%. That's all opinions. But the fact that Liverpool won 3 Champions Leagues more than Man United, and Liverpool dominated Europe and England, that's a big competition.
All right, so Milan are bigger than you because they have more Champions Leagues.
100%. Yeah, bravo, 100%. That's the difference between me and you. I'm not delusional. Because
I'm not delusional. You didn't know how many league titles we have compared to them. So
I
who's
made
delusional?
and I said I made a mistake. It's as simple as
Oh,
that.
so
I
get
made
your
one less.
get your facts correct before you speak.
Your defense
By
against
the way,
me is
just
trying to
said
hold on,
Milan is bigger than Inter before. He
Your
said it.
defense against me is trying to say that Milan are bigger than you. Yes,
Yeah, I
Milan
just
won
wanted to make
7
sure that your
Milan-
logic is
100%.
Milan
Milan
are
won
AC Milan
7
are bigger than
Champions Leagues.
Inter. Fact.
Yeah, AC Milan are bigger than Inter. I agree.
They
with
won
that.
7
If-
Champions Leagues.
I just want to make sure that his, listen.
Yes,
listen.
100%.
How many league titles does Inter have compared to,
No
to
one
Milan?
cares.
Same
AC
exactly.
Milan has
That
got
is
Champions
19 and
Leagues.
19.
Okay. Anyways,
AC
The
Milan
only
has
thing we
7
have,
Champions
see
League.
the
Bro,
difference. We
AC
are in the same place
Staffy.
as you, but you
Staffy.
have one league title more. We want a triple. Milan never won a triple, but I'm never gonna disrespect more than
Staffy.
double my Champions
Staffy, you
League.
United
I'm
fan,
never
you need to
gonna
come
do
out this
that.
cuckoo
well,
line.
I one of them. I can't hear both of you. What are you saying, Hamza?
Hamza, wait.
No, it's
I am
important.
never-
No, listen.
Guys,
You know why what Mo's doing is important. Let me tell you.
No, it's not
Staffy,
important.
Let me
Staffy-
speak.
One
Let me
second, one second.
speak.
Staffy also.
Let me speak. Let me
Staffy's
speak.
question proves مؤمن لما اكون نص الجمله خلينا نكملها بعدين.
يا أخي, I was speaking. You cut
طب
me
انا
off.
بحكي بنص الجمله. Staffy's
Oh
my
question is
God.
important
Hold that.
because it actually shows that Mo is keeping the same energy even about his club. So he's basically showing that he values the Champions League more, which he has every right to do so. And it's his opinion. So, it is what it is.
Unless-
I agree.
unless-
with
We're
you.
not gonna
bigger than
sidetrack.
Bayern. While we're doing this combo, Spurs are bigger than Bayern.
We're not gonna
I
sidetrack it.
wanna. I'm not gonna go sideways. Staffy, do you value the league more or the Champions League?
Yeah.
What do I value me personally?
Yeah. Personal opinion.
I think the Champions League is a bigger tournament in name, obviously, because you're the champions of Europe. I just think it's harder to win the league.
Okay, fine. Would you rather have your team win the Champions League or the league?
Personally, I always preferred the league.
All right. Okay, this is where you are.
But
Fine.
this
So
has
I
always
agree.
been my.
So you are the biggest club in England because you won a triple and you won one more league title. Okay, if it's your opinion, fine.
Mo, we're very close on trophies. I think they have 3 more trophies than us. So that's what I'm saying.
It's not about the
very-
number of trophies.
Can I give
I
you-
Of course
only
it is,
count.
of
I
course it
only
is.
count. I only count. This is my opinion. This is not facts. In my opinion, I count 4 things, right, or 5.
But
things.
see how we sidetracked it. This is why I didn't want to do this, bro. Listen, we have more FA Cups, we have more leagues. They
When
have
I
3 more
talk, we
Champions
don't
Leagues,
want
so
to
they're bigger than
sidetrack.
us.
But when you talk, it's not sidetrack.
No, I kept saying let's not sidetrack, but you kept insisting, and now we're bringing in how many
It's
Champions
not
League.
sidetrack, but when I talk,
Wallahi,
it's
I didn't want to do
sidetrack.
this.
Yani,
That's why I said, Hossein, let it go. It's
You know what?
argumentative.
I'm
And
gonna
you said
let
no,
it
it's
go.
not.
I'm gonna let it go.
This is
Fine.
my
Go
fault,
ahead.
Loki. I started this because
Because I
what?
said, let's not do
I
this. And Mo had to
insisted-
come in.
I
I'm done.
insisted that Liverpool are
Staffy,
bigger. So.
continue what you were doing.
Wallahi, I don't even
lie.
remember what we were talking about. I
Staffy, I can't
swear
lie,
I
man.
don't
You were
even remember
talking
what
about
we were talking
today's
You're
game.
talking about
Tottenham
Champions
being
League.
bigger than
one
Bayern.
second, I'll remind you what you were talking about.
Oh,
Mo
that's
was
crazy.
talking about the standards of the Man United fans, and you were talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
how
yeah.
when you
That's-
are the big club, blah blah blah. Go on.
If you want to say we're first or second, that doesn't matter. To me, at the end of the day, I think Mo saying the fan base is entitled. I don't think we're an entitled fan base to have expectations. I see most, bro, most fans, for whatever club they support, they demand trophies. They demand wins. If I have more heritage than Jacob, and Jacob is demanding to win trophies, how can Jacob sit there and demand trophies from his team and I can't? Same thing as Saad. Saad hasn't won a league in 20 years, but he's demanding to win a league.
There
So
you
if
are.
Saad hasn't won a league in 20 years, I'm not even dissing him. If Saad hasn't won a league in 20 years and he's
Hold
expecting
that,
his
Saad.
team to win, how can I be entitled to
Hold
tell
that.
them to win?
Can
Same
I
thing as
ask you a question?
Hold
same
that,
thing as
Staffy, hold that, bro.
Ziad
Hold
and
that,
his
Saad.
fan base.
can I
There's a
ask you-
reason. Go ahead.
Before he continues, so if Nottingham Forest are in the league at the moment, do you think Nottingham Forest should be demanding?
There's
more
no way
than
you
what?
just compared me to Nottingham Forest.
Okay, hold on. You aren't. Okay, again. Okay, if you let me finish the question, you'll understand where I'm going. Do you think Nottingham Forest should demand more from their club than Spurs?
They have different goals than us. Oh, you said Spurs.
See the difference? See,
They still have different goals than Spurs.
So
The Spurs is a bigger club than Forest.
Do you think Forest, who won the Champions League, right?
When did they win the Champions League?
Didn't they win the Champions League? Nottingham
When?
Forest, if I'm not
They won
mistaken?
it
No,
twice.
they did. When was it?
70s or whatever. 70s.
There you go.
80s.
So how's that relevant to today?
Because you won the league 10 years ago. So
Meshi. So
my
okay,
point.
that's-
Okay, so I think my point is very clear. You're trying to make it something
okay.
else.
The
Do you
drop off.
think Nottingham Forest should demand more than Spurs? Is yes or no? If you say no, خلاص.
All football fans should demand something from their club, whatever their goal is. If you think the drop off that I had in the past 10 years is the same drop off as a Forest winning the Champions League in the 70s or whatever it is to where they are in 2024, 50 years later, then your argument just doesn't make any sense. Because they've had 50 years of a downfall. I don't want to wait in
But
40
you're
years
gonna
from
build
now.
You're gonna build your argument based on something I never said. Now,
You
I
brought in
didn't
Forest.
compare you to Spurs. See the difference? I didn't. Sorry,
I didn't say Spurs.
compare.
I said
say yeah.
Forest.
I didn't compare you to Forest. I compared the situation Forest to Spurs for you and someone like Man City. Does that make sense to you?
I'm confused on what your question is.
So this is why I never compared Forest to Man City. I compared Forest to Spurs because Spurs haven't won the league in ages. Spurs haven't won the Champions League ever. Do you see the point here?
But Spurs
So
are
I
much
am-
We
closer
were the
to win a
first
league
ever
than
British
Forest.
club to win a European
Fine.
trophy for
Now-
what
wait,
that
wait, hold on.
Have some shame. Have some shame. Have some shame.
Spurs. If
I'm
I
just
told
stating
you,
factual information, Ziad. Hold that.
if I tell you, Mo, if I say Mo, put a cheeky tenor tomorrow on who do you think is going to win the league between the two, Spurs or Forest, you're going to see. Well, I don't think either one is going to win. But if I have to put $10 on someone, I'll put it on Spurs, 100%. So the fact
But
that what
that's
they
the
won
whole
50
point.
years ago doesn't have to do with their situation
That's
right
the
now.
whole point. That's
Spurs
my
are
whole
much
point.
closer. No, but here's the thing: Spurs. I don't get your point still because you're saying because they won a Champions League 50 years ago, does it mean that they demand a trophy over Spurs?
Anyway,
Spurs
I
have
can't-
earned.
I
Spurs,
can
listen.
explain it more.
No, because it doesn't make sense though.
Yeah,
They had a
listen,
drop off
listen.
of 50
The
years.
fact that, listen,
It would be
Staffy, the
yeah,
fact that
listen,
you don't
it would
understand
be
it. Don't say it doesn't make sense. The fact that you don't understand it, maybe I couldn't make it simple enough for you to understand it.
They
But
had
don't
a
say it doesn't
drop
make
off for
sense.
50.
You saying it doesn't make sense means my argument doesn't make sense. It does make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to you. Let's say my Moamen's argument doesn't make sense to me. That's fine. Don't
You're
say
saying
it
they
doesn't make
should
sense,
they
which is
you're
fine.
saying should they
I'm gonna
demand
move
more?
on here.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
listen.
move on and say,
Yeah, I'm listen. Yeah, I'm listen.
I can't make
You're
it simple
saying
enough for you to understand it. But that's
You're
fine.
saying based on the fact that they've had a Champions League and Spurs don't, even though the Champions League was 50 years ago, does that mean that they demand more than what Spurs demand
Okay,
today?
what about Leeds?
50 years, listen, 50 years of a drop off is different than 10 years of not winning. We didn't get relegated in 10 years. We didn't go trophyless in 10 years. We didn't go bankrupt in 10
on this one.
We didn't
Okay,
go
but-
bankrupt in
If
10
you
years.
say Staff is right, you
Mo-
have to let me explain.
Mo,
it.
1 second, Mo. Let me
But
say.
you need
Okay,
to
but
understand
can I-
يا
can I
مو
just
يا
tell you-
جدعان خلونا نخلص بس عشان بعد كده هو يعرف يرد. My point is we are poorly ran. That's why we haven't won in 10 years, but we still have the same financial power and financial capabilities of
As
10
Man
years
City.
ago.
You are now
Exactly.
getting
We
somewhere.
just don't win for 10 years because we just suck at it. But we
Here's the-
have enough equipment, we have enough in our
you.
arsenal to actually do something. If we
Thank
spend the money on the right employees, on the right infrastructure, on the right players, we could
Forest
win.
won
Okay,
way
hold on,
too long
Hassan.
ago,
Hassan, you can't
Moamen.
just do that, Hassan. You
Man
can't just do-
United was like
You
10
can't,
years
Hassan,
ago.
Hassan, you can't just do
So the
that.
time is
Right?
close.
It's talking to me, Hassan.
Yeah,
You
eras
can't
come
just
to
do
an end.
this. Okay, so here Staffy actually hit the nail on the head, right? It's all about that Man United have the money. So the fact is that Man United have the money. The fact that Man United have the money, this is exactly what I mean. You guys think because you spend the money, you should be somewhere. But the facts are you aren't. That's the whole point.
Of course we
That's
should.
the
man.
whole point.
Of
that's
course
it.
we should.
The fact
Of
that I
course we
mentioned Spurs specifically because Spurs are in top 6, right? A top 6 club, and Forest aren't. Same goes for Leeds. Same goes for a lot of other clubs, right? For Aston Villa, for a lot of clubs. The problem with Man United is that you think it needs to take it step by step. That's what I want to get at. Man United need to take it step by step. It's not going to happen instantly.
But
You
when
need to
did I
take it
say?
step by
When
step.
did I say?
I'm
anything
not.
different,
See
bro?
the difference? I never actually talked about you. You're the one who took
No,
it.
but you said
personally.
entitlement. I that's what I said. If
And
you're
I
talking about this
mentioned,
season-
and I said, I'm not
Mo.
talking about you.
Mo.
Specifically,
Mo,
and literally, I said, I'm not talking about you.
But that's why I said, Meshimo, but that's why I said, if you're
Yeah.
saying incessant entitlement, if every year we should go and say, let's win the league, I agree with you because I
Which
can't
is
be
what
a
Man
hypocrite.
United fans say every year.
That's what I'm saying. If that's your
So
argument, then I agree
never
with you.
talked about you.
يا
I
حبيبي
said,
اسمع خلاص ما هو this is where I finally agree with you and you're not letting me
Exactly.
finish. If you are saying that, I have to agree with you because if I don't, I'd be a hypocrite because I myself told you we are nowhere near competing for a league this year. It doesn't mean though, and this is where I differ with you, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't demand that from your club. It doesn't demand that you tell your club we need to fix up because we need to be with the likes of City, with the likes of Liverpool, even with the likes of Arsenal sitting in fourth right now, with the likes of everyone in the top 6, in my opinion, right now, but us. We are the only team that people are writing us off for everything because we are not good enough. You should keep the pressure. You should keep demanding it because we are not achieving these things because of incompetence. We don't have anything that's blocking us from achieving that other than ourselves. So you should demand your club to fix up, but it's not entitlement to say we need to go back to that. It's entitlement to say let's win the league this year if you did this summer, because that's delusion.
That's it.
Then we can agree on that.
Exactly. The majority of United fan base every year, you do exactly like Inter. We said we need to win the league this year. We should win the league this year. When Man United should win the league.
Here. I agree.
That's exactly.
I'm totally.
I'm not talking about you. You said, yeah, you need to build the structure. You need to do this. A lot of Man United fan base think that, yeah, we should win. We're a big club. We should win the league this year. Right or wrong?
Staffy thought you said.
Right.
Staffy thought you said that he should lower his standards to say, oh, we don't need to win a trophy for now because he's in this position that he's in.
That's the one thing that I wanted to discuss, the entitlement.
100%. So I'm not talking. The majority of Man United fans need to lower their standard a little bit. You need You need to demand to go back.
I'll never lower my standards.
You need to exactly. That's the problem.
I'll lower my expectations because of them because they suck. But I'll never lower my standards.
Yeah. But that's called expectations. For me, is what you demand. My point is you need to demand winning the league probably in 2-3 years. But for me, my problem with Man United fans is that they demand to win the league today. They demand to win the league next season. But that that can't happen. And the problem with some Man United fans that they believe they should win the league. They are entitled to win the league.
You want me to surprise you, Mo? You want me to surprise you?
Let me finish before you. I don't want to surprise me before I talk. I want to finish. The problem with me with some Man United fans is that they do exactly like what Inter fans did. They're like, we deserve to win the league this year. Look where you are and set your expectations to the right place. Set your demands to the right place. You can demand your club to go back to the top at some point. But if you demand your club to win the league this year or next year, I think you're delusional. And if you think, yes, I deserve because I'm a big club and I'm the biggest, and I've heard this sentence many times. We are the biggest club in the world. We should demand to win the league. Did you hear it or did you not?
Of course, but the name on itself.
The main entitlement, Staffy, is that particular sentence.
I hear you because you're not going to win the league because your name is Manchester United because that tax already doesn't do anything anymore. But I am personally convinced, Mo, and I'll let you go in a second, Hamza. I'm personally convinced that I'm never going to see another league title in my lifetime, and I'm not even joking. I actually don't think I'll ever see another league.
Let him say that again. Let him say that again.
يا رب العالمين.
Let him say that.
اللهم من ثم إلى باب السماء يا رب.
Wallahi, I am not joking. I think because of how everyone advanced with the way the whole league around us has gotten richer and advanced on all clubs, most clubs at least are on the rise, and how we've been still for the past 10 years, I am convinced that I won't see another league title in my lifetime.
I disagree.
And I've accepted that about 2 years ago. This is not me accepting this now.
I disagree completely with you because now you've got Ineos, whoever they are coming, he's eventually gonna take full ownership. He's already.
It's hope. It's hope. It doesn't. It's not guarantees.
Okay, it's not guaranteed, but if he does take full ownership, that will take you back, bro.
It doesn't matter. Liverpool got FSG about 15 years ago, and they only won league since.
Okay, let me
they think at the time?
Yes, but FSG is different. FSG are not willing to spend their money.
Ziad might never see another league title as well. I'll tell you that.
No. Don't compare us, Habibi.
Excuse me, Staffy.
See, Mo, see that? See what Ziad just did? That's the entitlement that you're talking about.
Yes.
See that? Habibi, I won a Champions League 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Look at this, Mo. This is the entitlement.
No. I won a Champions League 2 years ago. Don't tell me about no entitlement. They haven't seen a major trophy in a decade. I saw a Champions League 2-3 years ago. 3 years ago. Shout out.
Who won that trophy? Who won that trophy?
Chelsea.
No. Who won it? Who was the owner?
It doesn't matter.
So this is exactly what Mo's talking about.
The context does matter.
See why? See. This is when Mo talks about. You think Chelsea will win trophies again because of the name Chelsea?
Chelsea fans' entitlement is there 100%.
100%. But when you look
won
at
one league title in 30 years and you're talking about
Ziad, you know,
bro. No one, the only person on this panel can talk to me about trophies is Hamza. The rest of you can pipe down. You don't see a major trophy once every 10 years.
You're gonna take
Don't give it a trophy, bro. No, allow it, bro.
Abilu,
Bro,
Dilu,
no,
Ziad,
Habibi,
your owner is not the same.
These
Ziad,
fans see a major trophy once every 10 years. Don't come talk to Chelsea fans about major trophies.
Ziad, your owner is not the same. Your board is not the same. The employees are not the same, and your whole team for 2 years ago is not even the same.
So
If
different.
Hamza sits here and Pep leaves tomorrow, and Hamza says we're gonna win the league every year, it doesn't matter. We don't need Pep. If the name is Manchester City, that's also entitlement.
No, it's
You're
not.
just sitting here and you're just owning up to the name itself.
I'm just gonna say, listen.
Bro finished 12th last year, and he's a little bit better than that.
The problem is,
Funny.
you have this mentality, which I think is the media mentality, who have spoiled certain two football clubs, especially privileged football clubs. They believe because historically you're a big club, you'll continue to win. It doesn't happen. Empires fall. Like literally, they fall, they collapse. The great Roman Empire ended up to be nothing. No one knows about them. United and Liverpool have had... Liverpool is the biggest club I've known, because of their prestigious Champions League. These guys are the guys in Europe. They're the guys that won the Champions League most.
You think Liverpool in the 80s thought they would go 30 years without a trophy yet?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You
Without
don't-
a league.
No, I'll give you that, Staffy. Yeah.
No,
You
100%. No one thought that. 100%.
No.
one.
There you go.
No, 1 second. But the problem is, you have this mentality of old people. You have been indoctrinated into believing this what old people believe. Like, oh no, because we're a great club, we'll continue. No, you have to work hard to get to the top. Anyone can topple you. You have to continuously maintain that winning mentality. I'm sorry, the key thing is to have the right owners. Do Liverpool have the right owners? No. Do United have the right owners? No. So I don't feel they're a major threat. Liverpool, it takes one thing to happen. Klopp leaves, they're finished. Klopp leaves, they're done. Liverpool's back again, back to where we grew up watching them in the 90s. Yeah, fact. Klopp leaves, Staffy. It's a fact. Yeah, it takes one thing to happen to Liverpool. They're humbled. They have to pray Klopp stays there as long as they want. Yeah, the owners is key. I've got owners who've formed this structure, and things, if in case things go wrong, they can put things in place. Liverpool can't. They're just surviving on Klopp. Staffy, your football club showed it. They have good owners like United. As soon as Fergie left, what happened? You capitulated. So I believe Liverpool are next. I predict this. Remember what I say to you. Liverpool are next. As soon as Klopp leaves, Liverpool will be a 4th, 5th team, 6th team. Because it sounds right. The owners are not caring. The owners don't give a shit. And they're going to make money because Liverpool fans are very humble people. They're lovely. They're so passionate. They don't care. They're not owners who will kick the owners out. They're very loyal Liverpool fans. It takes so much to piss off the whole of Liverpool. But once they're pissed off, they'll chase you out.
Hold on, have we not been?
And I think that's
going
what
over Anfield saying FSGR. What do you mean they're humble?
No, they didn't.
Oh, yes, there you go.
They're not.
FSG,
They're very
stay in the
loyal.
club.
Liverpool
We're
fans
gonna
are
stay.
loyal, man.
We're gonna support you guys. No, they haven't.
Yo,
bro. Everybody
Liverpool
screams
fans are
FSGR. What are you
loyal.
talking about?
Chelsea fans will throw you under the bus. Chelsea fans, these owners they've got, I'm warning them.
Because we're used to winning. That's
Continue
why.
mess around, Chelsea fans will protest. Because these are young fans. They're young.
Facts.
They've seen through glory. A lot of Liverpool fans saw the glory and they went through hardship. So they like, oh, we don't mind. Listen, be great.
Well, Habibi, you think our away ends is a bunch of 10-year-olds, bro? What are you
They're the
talking
ones
about, bro?
who I feel will be a danger. If Chelsea keep making the mistakes, people like Ziad and all these new young Chelsea fans, that's what Todd Bowley comes on Twitter Spaces. There's Liverpool owner give a shit about.
Ain't nobody on Spaces, bro. Stop the
Do you
cap,
think
man.
Glazers cares about United?
One time he was actually there, Ziad.
Bro,
He
you
was
think he's
actually
the
there.
man sitting on his phone on Spaces?
No,
bro.
he was actually.
It's just, bro. It's just
I
some
remember-
clown
I
running.
remember-
I know what you're talking about.
Ziad,
I know what you're
official
talking
account.
about. I know. It's just some idiot using his account, bro, and trying to stir up shit. Ain't no Bowley sitting on
Wait, you
Twitter
think a
Spaces.
billionaire will give someone his Twitter account?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck? What's he gonna do with Twitter?
Take my Twitter account, bro. He wants to see what the
Come on,
fans
man.
are saying, bro.
He's worried.
He's worried. If he's worried,
worried
he can
about his
start making
reputation, man.
decisions, bro. What is he's worried and he's gonna start listening to the fans? Come on.
Ziad, he's worried that he's taken you from Roman Abramovich era to be the biggest banter club last 2 years. Like people laugh at you, we mock you, we laugh at you, and he's the guy that's made you that. It's not anyone else. It's your owners. So that's why your owners are scared. they're paying brown envelopes on other people on Twitter Spaces to make sure they infiltrate.
This guy's gonna start saying brown envelopes, bro. Ya Allah.
They sent Hamza a brown envelope. Hamza, please speak well about Chelsea, Hamza. Can you please? And here you go, brown envelope. Please, in your spaces, Hamza, talk well about Chelsea because we're getting a lot of slander.
But can we go back to the Man United game and Chelsea?
Yeah, can we go back? Let's focus on the target.
Because the thing is, I want to speak about quickly Man United. I'll get the dead horse out of the way, bro. Listen.
Can you turn your mic up first? You're very low. I told you in the private chat. Now you're making me be unprofessional.
This guy is either very high, very low. You
could go into settings on StreamYard. Saad, I'll walk you through it. Go into settings, click audio, and at the bottom it says mic volume. Just drag that up a skosh.
It's max. Look.
A skosh.
I have it on max.
Just a skosh.
Kuti, can't you see?
Can't you see? Yeah, the chat can't hear you, bro. I can. Here, I'll do what Saul's gonna do. You're right. Richarlison hasn't scored. Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yes, we must talk about Romero. Thank you, Mo.
Are we allowed to call Romero a bozo?
No, Mo. No.
There you are.
These guys
there
are
you are. There you
are. I'm sitting there saying I do better, bro. And these guys just like, hey, what do you think about Romero? Bro.
Speaking about, we're talking about Romero now. We're talking about
no, because you know what it is. I wanna no, sorry. I'm actually leading the charge on this. We have to have a conversation about this Romero.
Will Saad get upset?
He's a massive no. So he's got disconnected. He's disconnected.
I wanted him to talk about Romero. He's the one who has Salah.
Yeah, this Romero guy, every day, he's world class. Some people voted him into team of the season. Absolute overrated. So overrated, Romero. Today he was one of the the reasons why
overhated
they both goals. Absolute trash. Romero.
No, that's easy. See, you're just going for what you want to go for. He wasn't at fault for both those goals. How did both of those goals start out? Hussam? If he's at fault, it was a cheap giveaway. It was a shitty pass on the second one.
And then what did they do? They gave credit to Pedro Porro. So it's not Porro's fault, not Romero's fault. You're going to somehow
Pedro Porro
name Eric Dyer?
See, if you allow me, Eric Dyer, also a schnitzel-eating fraud, by the way. Another indicator why Spurs are bigger than Bayern. They can hold that. Absolute joke of a league over there. But look, I'm saying to you. What'd you say?
Nah, the game, bro. He's a fraud.
Well, the agent is
this gone for a shit.
He wasn't even he just wasn't as sharp as he normally is. I'm sorry, a guy who's 2.5 weeks earlier back into the team. We needed a captain. And guess who led us? Kuti.
To a draw.
So
led you to a draw.
What do you mean?
Away from home. A draw away from home. Yeah, not bad. A team that finished above us last year. Now we got 4 points on them this year. I think that's okay.
No. It was his fault. It was his fault for both goals. The first goal.
Hell no. See, you're such a fraud for that.
Hold on. Jacob, 1 second. I know this guy's tendencies are going crazy.
I would defend you, but you came at my boy Kobe Mainu, so you're on.
Bro,
yeah, exactly.
First goal, he's sitting there like this. First goal, he's sitting there just looking at the ball, just watching it all happen in front of him. The second one, this guy looks around after Rashford's gone past him, and he just looks past him like this, and he's just looking at Rashford while he's about to score. Just looking at him.
No,
he's got a front seat view, bro, to watch him put in the back of the net. Vicario as well. We need to speak about Vicario because these frauds have been comparing him to Alisson, saying, "Oh, he's better than Alisson. He's doing better than Alisson this year." No, bro, that second goal, if the goalkeeper is not able to save that, bro, that is a rookie mistake. And this is the difference between this is a difference between big clubs, yeah? Because big clubs, Alisson makes one mistake, and he gets fucking drowned for it, bro. Because
no, he doesn't.
Yes, he will. That's
a lie. We all have credit in the back for Alisson. What are you talking about?
No, but Man City, that result though, Liverpool fans were crucifying him for that because he.
See, I don't even remember what he did. This is how much people don't criticize Alisson, and rightfully so.
Yes, because he only makes a mistake once in a while.
So don't lie and say people attack him when he makes a mistake. I don't remember.
No, but he does. He does make the mistake because you don't expect it.
Alisson has a lot of respect
to such a high level.
One second, Staffy. The team of the season video. everyone who voted Vicario should be ashamed of themselves.
Trust me.
And everyone
No.
who voted Romero should be ashamed of
No.
themselves. And furthermore, everyone who voted Porro should be ashamed of themselves.
No.
Porro and Romero today, both
Fair about
at
any of
fault
them.
for conceding a goal. And when I was in the Team of the Season video, I said every save that Vicario makes, Alisson makes, but every save that Alisson makes, Vicario doesn't make. This is the shit that I talk about. The
I
Rashford
don't like
goal,
the
Alisson is saved,
revisionism.
and the
Vicario
Hojlund
has a
goal.
good season, and today, because you don't rate today's game, it doesn't mean that he didn't make saves out of his ass this season. There's so many times where he makes saves, you're like, wow, how do you make that save?
I dare you mention one
Bro,
save. he
I
made
just
this
I
season,
just
Alisson
watched
doesn't
both
make.
of the goals
Yeah.
back,
That's
and
not
Saad, you
how
were
we watch
absolutely
football, though.
waffling. Saad, you're
Explain.
absolutely
That's how we
waffling.
watch
I just
football.
watched both goals
Sam,
back.
we
You're-
don't watch
you're
football. One
out of your
second.
mind.
Why?
One second, Jacob, because I think Jacob missed that. I don't think we watch football, and the minute the goalkeeper makes a good save, I look at it, I'm like, would Alisson have saved that? No, I don't do that. I look at it, I'm like, oh, what a save. That's a very good save.
Now you're
But that's
moving
what
the
you said.
goalpost.
You
No,
just
no,
said
no.
that. You said
no,
you
no.
can't
We're
name. Yeah,
talking-
Sam, one second.
Yeah,
You
we're
just
talking
said.
in the context of a Team of the Season video. That's the context.
Okay, in the context of Team of the Season, when we voted
Can you take
Vicario,
this
I said
comment down?
Alisson is a better man.
Disingenuous-ass
I said
comment.
Alisson is a better goalkeeper than Vicario, but based on the first half, I think Vicario had a better first half. It doesn't mean that if I'm going to a game tomorrow and I'm putting the best X side that I could put, I'm gonna pick Vicario over Alisson. Alisson would be in my starting lineup. It's just easy for me to say, oh, the first 18,
If
19
you're making
games,
a Team of the
Vicario
Season
was better.
video
to me.
now, who do you vote for?
I'd still vote Vicario, bro.
It's team
End
of the
of the
year,
season-
not team of their career.
End of the season, maybe Alisson's gonna have.
Alisson's been
If
better
Alisson
than
wins the
this
league,
season, you're
Yeah,
acting
he-
like this season he's been not as
Alisson
good
has
as
the highest
Vicario.
save
so who said
percentage.
that? So who said that?
No,
Who said
but that's
he
how
hasn't
you're
been good?
acting. Because you're trying to say, oh, we're not doing the career thing. We're not caring about what he did in his
Based
career.
on 19
We're talking about
games,
this season.
which by
Yes,
the way,
Alisson
Alisson missed
still
up
gets
about
in.
4 of them.
Alisson has the higher save percentage.
Okay, can I finish? I remember I mentioned the stat that I used when I talked about Team of the Season last season. I said goals prevented. No one had more goals prevented than Alisson, and that's why I voted him in. So when I saw Vicario has the same stat, which I rate more than save percentages, because you can have a better save percentage because you conceded less chances, I said that Vicario, based on that, he's going to get my Team of the Season. If at the end of the season, Alisson makes saves out of his ass and Liverpool win the league, then I'm going to be like, you know what? Overall now, because of what I've seen in the second half, and he won the league, he's my goalkeeper of the season. This is I don't know why everyone thinks it's a diss to say that someone had 19 games better than Alisson. It doesn't mean he's had a better career than Alisson.
Okay. My response is Alisson has been better even in the 19 games. That's number one. Number two, when the Team of the Season video we done, we're talking about us as a panel. When that happened, I told you guys about Jacob. I warned you about Jacob because I know what Jacob moves like. This guy done the sad speech for Vicario and then voted for Spurs defenders.
Yeah, but that's
3
Jacob.
Spurs
That's not my
defenders in the
fault.
back. So today, I asked Jacob.
I stand
I'm
by
like,
my
okay, you don't want to
decisions as
blame
well.
Romero? You don't want to blame Romero? No problem. Was it Pedro Porro's fault? And this guy starts
I
his
blame
Spurs
if you
by
allow
giving
me.
credit
Yeah.
to Pedro
Oh.
Porro. Imagine.
Then
He
let
gave
Jacob do
credit
that.
to
Fucking
Pedro
God.
Porro.
You never even let me talk. Okay, y'all talking about the 2 goals. You ain't asked.
Okay,
Oh,
no
what
one
did Jacob
interrupted
think?
you. You
All right,
speak.
y'all just say
Who's at
it's
fault?
Romero's fault. Because that's
Okay,
the easy
who's at
target.
fault?
Everyone
Then
want
you
to blame
speak. No one
Romero.
interrupted.
If Romero did what Johnny Evans did to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, I would never fucking hear the end of it. But I'm just gonna leave that there. All right. Secondly, when it comes to both of the goals, I have them right here, and I'm watching the Rashford one. Rashford receives it on the left. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders that don't do anything to close him down. They just allow him. That's not Vicario's fault that we were so porous on our defensive setup. Our shape was awful from the minute one. Set pieces, we were awful. For every set piece defensively, we looked out of sorts. Again, now I'm watching the first goal. Hojlund, that's the Rashford. The Hojlund goal, bro. They just fell into that goal. That wasn't an individual. That wasn't, bro. Hojlund almost stole the ball from Rashford on that first one.
This guy will protect them for everything, bro.
Just
It doesn't
defend
matter
him,
what they do on
Romero.
the pitch. He'll
Bro.
defend him till
He's
the
not
end
a
of the
one-man
half, bro.
defense.
Can
He's
I-
not a
can I
one-man
say-
defense. You
but-
expect
but
this dude
it's
to act
still
like
individual
Beck
Can I
from
say
Fulham
why?
in concert.
Individual
Can I
Churchill
talk?
by himself.
Can I talk?
No, hold on,
Can I
but
say
hold on.
one thing? Can I say
Yeah.
one thing for real?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
thing.
One
One
second,
thing.
Yamal, 1 second.
Here we go.
One
Man,
Let's
camera
see
starts
what I'm
working
saying.
1
One
second.
second,
He's
man.
yelling
1
about, "Can I
second.
speak?"
Before it
second,
goes
man.
away,
Put your
one
phone, man.
thing about
Everybody
Romero.
said
before
enough.
we leave this tackle.
Oh,
Anyway, can I talk? For fuck's sake.
Can I
Can I
just-
fucking talk?
Can I say one thing, please?
Romero is a bozo. and in the middle
You're a
of the
fraud.
second half,
You're a fraud for that.
and just let me finish. In the middle of the second half, he's a ticking bomb waiting to happen. He
Oh
jumped
my God.
two-footed
Here we
tackle.
go.
I
He
agree.
jumped
I agree. 100%.
two-footed tackle when the ball was long, and he jumped, and he is very lucky
Bro.
that he did. Let me finish.
Sorry. You're right.
And if I say something wrong, you tell me I'm wrong, Jacob.
You are
Did
wrong.
he or did he not jump two-footed, and he got the ball two-footed in the second half in the middle of the field?
Wasn't the first
He had a lot-
wasn't the first two-footed challenge that won the ball on the day, by the way. So hold that. You want to keep talking again? It's
Say
always
that
talk
again?
this
I'm
and that
sorry?
about Romero.
What
He
I mean?
wasn't the first to two-footed tackle and win the ball on the
Yeah.
day.
So who was the first?
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Diego Dalot.
Yeah,
I can think of both of them.
Jumping two-footed tackles like this. The problem. Okay,
Wasn't
so
that Wan-Bissaka
If
that
a
took
play-
out Brendan
if a-
Johnson's ankle?
Yeah,
that
but
was
no
two-footed
one
and he ate up an
rates
ankle.
that.
there,
If
too,
a
but
player-
we're only going to
Jacob.
talk about Romero,
No,
right?
yes,
we only
yes.
talk
You know
about
why?
Romero.
You know
That's
why
all
we're
y'all
gonna talk
do.
about? You know why we're gonna
Who
talk about it?
rates what
If
Wan-Bissaka and
someone
Dalot to begin
keeps
with?
robbing-
If Romero's header was 2
Yo,
inches
respect
lower,
me, bro.
he would have had a goal. We would have won
If
that. So.
someone keeps
But yeah.
robbing, if someone keeps robbing a store, okay, we'll talk about it.
He's not
But
robbing
if
a store.
someone
This is
does
such a
it
shit
once-
narrative, Mo. This is
It's
such a
absolutely
weak
a shit
narrative. You know
If
it. You're just
someone
doing it
keeps-
because you're trying
okay,
to rile
the
me
judge,
up.
You know, the judge might forgive the first offense, but he might not forgive the second, the third, the fifth. The problem with Romero
I'm just
is that he
tired.
does this all the time, right?
He doesn't
He
do
does.
this all the
He
time,
does.
bro. He
Oh,
didn't
he
even get
does.
fucking carded.
Yes, he
What are you
does.
talking about? He does this all
Every
the time.
game, he's a ticking
Did he
bomb.
get a yellow card
Spurs
today,
fans-
Mo? Did he get a
Spurs
yellow card
fans
today?
say
You're
that.
waffling. He didn't get a single
Wallah,
yellow.
Spurs
He
fans
never.
say that.
Who is he
Big
injured?
up,
Can you name
Wallah,
anyone
big
he's
up
injured? He does
Kate.
it all the time.
Big up
Who does
Kate.
he
She
injure?
said on my channel, Romero is a ticking bomb and he has the bozo gene.
I don't give a fuck what some other Spurs fan tells you, Mo. That's not the basis of
No,
reality.
but they
Some
say
Spurs fan
something
told me.
I
I could
see.
be like, some
They
Inter
say
fan said
something
AC
I
Milan's
see.
the best. We suck balls. But do I do that? No, that's lame. I don't need to do that.
I said we suck balls.
To be
That's-
honest with you,
we
Jacob,
suck balls.
you
Bro,
are
there's
not seeing-
I have an
you
Inter
are-
fan on
you
my
are
phone, and
not
he's saying,
seeing what we're
that we
seeing.
are ass.
You aren't
Bro,
seeing
Staffy
what
called
we're
him in
seeing.
here,
So
bro.
therefore,
You
it's
are
factual information
blinded.
because someone
You
on my
are
phone said so.
blinded
You
by
imitating
the
Mo.
Spurs stuff.
Awful, bro.
You
I
are
said we
blinded
suck
by the
balls.
Spurs stuff, and you aren't objective. You are blinded by the Spurs love. You are blinded by it, and you don't.
I
see
actually
what
agree with
everyone
this. I
else
think
sees.
Romero is low-key Dejan Lovren from Argentina. 100%.
No.
There's zero difference for me.
He's
Same
better.
exact level. Both
See
of
the
them.
difference? Romero is a good defender. He's a good defender, right? Romero is a
He's
good
best defender in Serie A, by the way. Hold that.
Romero is
Oh
a
my
good defender. Romero is a good defender. The problem with Romero is that is the bozo gene. That's one of the biggest problem. And his head gets hot, and he makes wrong decisions. That's the problem with him.
I didn't see
I
one
completely
decision.
agree.
I don't see
completely
the decision
agree.
you're talking
He's
about.
not
That
a
challenge
shit
he did,
defender,
he won
Jacob.
the
He's
ball.
not a
He
shit
didn't
defender,
get.
Jacob.
Didn't get one yellow card on the day.
If I'm speaking objectively, and I'm taking my Arsenal hat off, Romero is a good defender. Yeah, he's a good defender, but the only thing that gets him is his temper, and that happens sometimes with players. That happens sometimes with players. They just, you have to embrace it. That is a player that is most likely gonna either get a yellow card or a red card, and he's eventually gonna get out. It happens. It happens. But we're not saying he's a shit defender. We're not saying that he's utter shit and he wouldn't even get into Nottingham Forest's team. All we're saying is that he has temper. He has
Bro, if
problems
he
with
played
his
for Real
anger.
Madrid, y'all be
Simple.
saying you wish you signed him. I ain't hearing that.
No, it's
ain't
not
hearing
even
this.
that, bro. And also, sorry, the Vicario goal because
That's why
I
Real
don't
Madrid
want
were in
us
for
to
a
find
bozo
Rodri.
summer. But he's
That's
such a
not-
bozo,
hold
right?
on,
Real
hold
Madrid
on.
going for
That's not bad.
bozos. That's what we're saying.
But that's it.
La
Since you're
ilaha
Ramos,
illallah.
okay, Saad, go ahead, Saad. I'm sorry, apologies.
Just
Saad,
one second. On that Vicario goal as well, that second Vicario goal, the only reason
Vicario
why I
didn't score a
criticize
goal,
him,
by the way.
the-
What are you talking about?
sorry, the Man United goal, the second one, Rashford. Yeah, the only reason
okay.
why I criticized Vicario is because his positioning could have been better in that goal. His positioning could have
Bro,
been better.
his positioning was in the position to be prepared for a cross. If you know about goalkeeping positioning, he
No,
was prepared
he
for
was
the switch of
prepared
play
from a
because
cross.
He
Rashford was
was
at the top
on
of the
his,
box
he was
and
on
he
his
had
near
just swung in
post.
3
Yeah,
crosses
he was
from
on
the
his
same
near
position.
post. He
But
was on his
let's
near
go ahead. Let's
post.
just listen to
He was
Saad.
on his near post, but as soon as
Waffle,
Rashford,
bro.
hold
You
on,
are more
he was on his
shameless
right
than
foot,
Hamza.
bro. It's crazy. He was on his
It's
right
ridiculous.
foot as soon as
Bro,
hold on.
Rashford's
As
goal,
soon-
he dribbled through 5 different people, but now it's
as soon as
Vicario's
Rashford
fucking
goes
feet. That's what we're
inside
saying.
on his right foot, you go to the middle of the goal, so you're ready for him to go to the left side because he's gonna go.
How many
Even
years
if
you
he's
play
in the middle of the
goalkeeper?
goal,
How many
yeah,
years you
like
play
Saad
inside
said,
goalkeeper?
hold on,
And you're
hold
telling
on,
me what a
hold on.
goalkeeper's supposed to
Not
do?
really
Okay.
saying that Vicario,
Fine.
the second goal is Vicario's fault.
Him and Hussein said
No,
that.
but
I
he has
don't
to
know
take.
about
He
that.
has to
That
take.
is
He
bullshit.
has to take.
This is
He has
bullshit.
to take. Yeah, what are you talking about? He
Wallah
has
al-Azim,
to
this
take
is
some fault
bullshit.
for that goal.
I
because
am
his
gonna be
position wasn't
honest
good.
here. If anybody says that Marcus Rashford inside the 18
That's just
between Van
crazy.
de Ven's feet, between his legs, go to the far post and it's Vicario's fault, you are waffling. You have an agenda.
Thank you, Mo.
100%.
I
There is no
know.
100%
agenda.
I would hear
There is no
the
agenda.
blame to Romero first before it even gets to Vicario.
Not once. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah,
you.
but you
When
know
that
why
goal
that's
was
funny,
scored,
Jacob? Because you didn't even blame Romero.
It's
No, but
Romero.
I blame all
I-
five. He was part of the 5 people I blamed to Sam. Don't lie. I said he got 5
Both
people.
goals are not Udogi's fault or Van de Ven's fault or Vicario's fault, right? So there's 2 people left, Poro and Romero. Where do you go?
No,
from here, man?
listen. I've got
There was also
I'll
2
just-
defensive
one
holding
second,
mids in front of him. I
I'll
would
just
blame
have
them
the
as
match
well.
on, yeah.
No,
I just have Mo. 1 second. At the end of the day, I can't lie. Second goal, especially, you gotta blame Poro and Romero. That was
Yes,
shocking.
Romero was
Not just them 2.
Ball
I'm saying
watching.
it's not just them 2. There's 5
No, it
people
is
to blame.
just them
Yes,
2, though.
Romero.
It comes
Yes,
from their
Poro.
side. It comes from their side.
Bro. Again.
The fact that Van de Ven had to come in and try to save it at the last
Bro,
second.
that's what he always does.
Is
That's
a
what
problem.
that's his
No, but
job.
that's a problem. He shouldn't do that.
Using Van de Ven
Jacob,
trying
you
to
know
do
what
his
to do
job
that.
as an argument is
No,
actually
No, but
silly.
Van de Ven shouldn't have to do that.
Let us
He's
just use a
done
different
it since
example.
he's been a Tottenham
Jacob,
Hotspur player. What are you talking about? You shouldn't have to
did
do
you watch
that.
the Newcastle City game? Did you watch the Newcastle City game?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yes.
imagine Hamza said it's not Kyle Walker's fault, it's Gvardiol's fault as well.
but it was
But
that.
Kyle
That was
Walker was
directly one-on-one.
Kyle Walker was one-on-one.
Even
So
I
was
agree with
fucking
Jacob.
Poro and Romero on Rashford. So
That's
how's
2
it
people.
bad?
That's 2 people, you fraud. That is 2 people. You just named 2 people. I said one-on-one. You're like, so was Romero and Poro on Rashford.
So
That's
Romero and Poro
2-on-1.
on that side.
You're a
Rashford,
chemical engineer. You know better math than that.
it's
Come on,
Van de
Sam.
Ven's fault somehow.
The only thing I'll say about
I didn't
Poro,
blame Van de
the
Ven. He
only
wasn't even
reason
part
why
of the
I don't
5.
blame- The only reason why I'm not going so harsh on Poro is because he offers something going forward. That's the only reason
But that's
why I'm
not
not
Poro
going
was
as
their
hard
best
on him.
player.
Because
I
at
think
least,
Poro was
at
their
least
best player.
no, but defensively he was shocking.
Staffy.
But that's
Poro was
because
the best
he
player.
goes. That's because he goes forward.
do you
That's
mean?
the only reason why I'm letting him off a little bit.
The amount of times he
But
created
defensively,
chances
he
for
was
them, the
shocking.
amount of time he got great crosses,
Poro was
the amount of
the
time
best
he
player in the
Habibi,
back
defensively.
four.
Yeah, listen to me. I hear what you said, Saad. I said I think Poro was their best player because he created everything from that right hand side. When Brennan Johnson was shut down this whole game, everything was coming from him. It's not like anything was coming from what's his name, Timo Werner. You guys can sit here and say he had an assist. That was a basic pass into a runner. That goal was more on Bentancur than it actually being an assist. It's an official assist, but it's not like he put it on a plate for him. This is when stats and the eye tests don't agree.
Which
What
goal
Poro
are you
did
talking
today?
about?
No, I'm just saying Poro had a better game than Timo Werner, but Timo Werner has the assist. Did Poro get did he cross the
I never
Richarlison
said
goal?
Timo Werner. I never said Timo
Yeah,
Werner.
I know. What I'm
Timo
trying to
Werner
say
was
is
crap today.
you missed what I said. What I said is Pedro Poro kept that right-hand side for Spurs alive, even though Brennan Johnson was locked down. The fact that there was anything coming from that right-hand side all game was because of Pedro Poro. Now, we can
But no
agree
one's
that he has
disagreeing with
defensive
that,
efficiencies.
Staffy. That's not the argument.
But
No,
my
I've
argument
never
was
said-
he was their best player because of that. You can argue if it was Bentancur or something, that's fine. We can have an argument. But the reason I am even putting up in that conversation is because everything came from on the right-hand side because of him. There was no right winger.
But
What
the
did,
problem
what
is,
did,
for me, Romero's at fault for both goals.
ماشي خلاص.
Same.
We
Of
course
moved on
he
from
is.
the defensive.
Of course he
It's
is
definitely
for
not
you.
Vicario though. I'll tell you,
Of
it's
course
definitely
it's
not
for
Vicario.
you.
And
God.
Jacob,
I
of
don't know.
course, he
Bro,
isn't for you.
I'm
Why would
literally
the fuck would
watching
I
the
have a
goals
Romero
back. I've
again?
watched them 15 times in the last 10 minutes. It is not solely Romero's fault. If y'all want to go with that agenda, so be it. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But that is
By the
not
way,
what
Romero
the case
gets
was.
that header that
I
he
see
got in
you,
the
Mo.
hit the bar.
Yeah.
If Romero scores that,
Hey.
when he headed that ball, if Romero would have scored that, that would have been 2 assists for Poro. Poro was magnificent today, by the way, on corners. And I know usually we don't use corners as a stat to say chances created, but amount of corners they had today and every whip into the box looked dangerous. That's on Pedro Poro.
I
If
have
Trent
to
was
say-
doing that, we would have said the same thing.
Can I say something? I just watched both goals again, and the second goal specifically. Romero, Jacob, literally put his hand behind his back and was ball watching for both goals.
Bro, he was marking Hojlund, and then he went and switched to. That's why his hands were behind his back, because he was marking Hojlund, who was behind him. You frauds, represent the entire story here, please.
His hand
Okay.
was behind his back and ball watching.
Okay, so hold on. Let
Bro,
me
I'm
explain it
standing
one by
here-
one.
No, hang
Jacob,
on. Let me
you're
allow
wrong.
me. He's standing here, back.
You are
He's got
wrong.
his
He
eye on
never
Hojlund. There's
switched, bro.
Poro between him and Marcus
He
Rashford.
never switched. You're wrong.
that's
He
his
never
fault.
switched. He never switched.
Yo, McTominay
I'm
Yes, he
watching
did.
The first goal now. He went
Dominate
and saw
stand.
Hojlund running next to him.
You said the second goal. We're talking about the second goal.
The first goal.
مكتمل ده بنوسخه ما حدش كلمنا على
Wait,
مكتمل
wait.
دي.
In the first goal, he literally was confused who to mark. Put his hand behind his back and was watching the ball going around him.
That
and
happens.
Hojlund went. Okay,
That happens.
that's
5
So
minutes
that's-
into a match when you just
Okay.
came back from injury,
Do we agree-
unsharpness, when you're
now
not.
you agree that's his fault, right? We moved on from the first goal yet or not? You conceded, right? Okay, 1-0 more. Okay, the second goal. The second goal, 1-0 more.
It's not 1-0 Mo. I'm just when you talk, you go.
You
If I
literally
talk,
use that-
the veins start busting out your head.
Once you use the excuse, oh, he came back from energy. What do you expect? I know I won 1-0 more. Move on to the second.
You didn't win, Mo. You're just waffling louder than everyone else. My son's asleep. I'm trying to keep it down.
You
Nah, I love it.
literally,
I love
instead
Jacob,
of
bro.
defending your guy, you literally, guys, in the chat, spam 1-0 more. Spam 1-0
Bro,
more.
it's not
Everybody
1-0
say
Mo, you
1-0 more.
fraud.
1-0
Oh my
to the
God.
judge,
1-0
Mo. 1-0
1-0
Frauds.
to the judge, Mo.
1-0
To the judge, Mo. 1-0
to
to
the
the
judge.
judge, Mo.
Y'all are
1-0.
ridiculous.
Ziad, don't talk too much, Habibi. I feel like
I'm
you've been
pulling
talking a
up on
lot.
every single one.
Fixing 1-0
When I
to Mo,
find
bro.
every single one of you in person,
you
Hamza,
want me
you're
to
the
say,
only one
bro?
free of this, but everyone else is getting a slap.
Fuck.
When I see you, it's a slap.
Anyway, second goal, Habibi, he is marking Hojlund. Turns, look at Rashford, put his hand behind his back. The 1-2 happens. Pedro Porro still tracking Rashford's run, right? Still tracking, but he got pushed. So the only one that wasn't marking anyone in the 1-2, didn't follow the ball, is only one guy. It's only one guy.
I don't know
There's
why
one.
you pulling this
There's
up, bro. You're
only
gonna
one
upset
guy.
Mo.
Okay,
Don't
in
pull me
this
full
whole
screen.
thing-
You're gonna upset Mo.
I big up
Only
Kate,
one guy.
man. I big up
Only
Kate, man. Big up
Thank
Kate.
you.
Hey,
She's
everyone's
realistic.
entitled to their opinion, even
She's
if they're wrong.
realistic.
So
There you are.
that is what it is. Everyone's entitled to their incorrect opinions. That's why we all have one, right?
Kate is
Son?
a fraud. Let me tell you why Kate is a fraud.
fraud.
Hold on, Kate is a fraud.
100%. Kate
Kate is a
big
fraud, and I'll tell you why. Kate saw the lineup and she said we're gonna lose today, and we have evidence of you saying that, Kate. So you can't right now run around and claim
Kate
this win.
is a big fraud. She's a massive fraud.
She is a fraud.
Not
We
just
love
for
Kate.
that,
Big up
generally.
Kate, but she's a fraud.
Don't you see?
Kate coming in the chat, catch you straight.
Look, again, wrong opinions.
Hold
We
that
all have
respectfully.
them. So
But hold
everyone
on.
can have their
Apart
wrong
from
opinions.
but apart from why was
Just like you, Saad. Weren't you up here like a
Apart
week
from-
ago
I
saying
was.
we're gonna
Why
win the
wasn't
league?
she
I
right
trust
to
my
say
manager. How
that?
am I supposed to trust
Why
anything
wasn't
you
she
say,
right?
Saad?
Yeah, hey, relax.
Jacob is
Okay, Romero got cooked. I know you're a little soft right now, bro.
He didn't get cooked, bro.
What's going on, bro? This
He
man's
didn't get
moving like
cooked.
moving like Brent coming fresh out the oven.
That is
Relax,
so
man.
yo. No
Hey,
way
yo,
you just
pause,
said
pause,
that.
pause,
That
pause.
is crazy. Hey, yo, I know you're soft right now.
But
Turn off my
listen,
camera,
all
bro.
I'm saying
Damn.
is, why is Kate?
Take me
Why
off
is
this
Kate
shit,
not?
bro.
Why is Kate?
Turn off
wrong
your
to say
camera.
that?
Everyone turn off your
Why
camera.
is
Everyone
Kate-
turn off.
Why?
Thank you.
Why?
I don't know. Why is Kate wrong to say that she expected to lose today? If you see a
remove
front
me from the
line
bottom.
of Brennan Johnson and you see a front line of Timo
And
Werner
guess
on
what?
the
She
left,
was wrong as
and
well.
the
So
only
guess
one-
what,
the only
guys?
one-
Everything
No,
people
hold
say
on,
isn't
hold
always
on.
factually
No,
correct,
but
huh?
One sec, Jacob. One sec.
Hold that
one
as
sec,
well.
one sec. The only thing I'm saying is you see Brennan Johnson, who practically does barely anything in the game, and then Timo Werner, his first game, and we don't have any real proof that he can actually do something yet.
Can I tell you what,
Yeah.
Saad, when you're done?
And then Richarlison is the only danger man there, the only
Like,
one who can cause
when
some
you're
sort
done,
of
let me know.
danger up top. Yeah, and then Bentancur scored the goal. So obviously she was in her right.
No.
She was in her right to.
Everyone's
the
in their right to be
midfield,
wrong,
the
just like you
midfield,
saw.
no,
That's
no.
the
The
whole
midfield.
point. What
Yes,
you
and the
waffling
midfield.
about?
And the
The
No.
midfield
I'll tell you what.
people.
No. I'll
As
tell you
well.
why she's wrong. I'll tell you why she's wrong. Because clearly you didn't listen to what I said in the beginning, Saad, when I was comparing the two teams.
Bro,
Just
you
how
don't ever
I-
listen. Not just the
Just
beginning,
how
the middle, and the
he
end.
never does. Yeah, just how I don't say all of a sudden we're gonna be a better team because we have better personnel. As a Spurs fan, you can't all of a sudden give up on your team because the personnel is looking a little bit worse. The difference between, and I said it in the beginning, and I'm gonna say it again so people can hear it. There's a difference between identity and quality of players. Quality players give you better execution. They don't give you identity. Spurs with Bissouma, with Sarr, or even if Jacob plays in that midfield, they'll always have an identity. It depends on the execution. If she went into this game and she gave up on the team because she didn't rate the players, then it means that she doesn't rate Ange, because Ange plays the same style. And all of a sudden, today was going to change because she doesn't rate the personnel. That's the same reason when Casemiro comes back, when Lissandro comes back, and when players for us come back from injury, we still look like shit. You know why? Because it's not on the players. It's on the manager to execute a plan. She gave up on the manager today more than she gave up on the players. So you can't rate the team all of a sudden because they get good players, and you also can't down tools on the team because they have a few injuries. And if people want to disagree, that's fine.
Have we seen this
stand with the
midfield three?
same sentiment that I opened this whole thing with.
You can say it's a load of shit, but you played the better game, so clearly I know what I'm talking about. You're the one who said you're going to be shit today, and you played better football. But that's a load of shit.
You want to argue
apparently.
with the free seats, or you want to talk to me?
Okay, it's not free seats.
I don't see a membership by the name. That sounds like a free
I don't
seat to
care
me.
super chat either. Big up.
Cool. Hold that, Kate.
Sounds like a free seat.
Hold that cake. Hold that cake. Go
Again,
on.
let me caveat all this by saying the same thing I said in the opening when I said it to Mo. I don't give a fuck what any Spurs fan, what their opinion are. That's their opinion. I have mine. We all see the game in different ways. So again, I don't give a good golly what Johnny, what Scotty, what Filipino Joe said. I don't care. I don't
Shout out
care
to
at all.
Filipino Joe.
I watched the game myself. I've seen what I've seen. I've looked at the two goal highlights that they scored over and over and over again. And again, if you want to single out Romero as the sole freaking person that got it wrong on the day, then that's on you. I disagree, and we can move on. That's all it is. And again, Spurs fans have been wrong before. Spurs fans are going to be wrong again. Everyone on this panel gets it wrong. Okay, so let's not act like we're
Sam doesn't. Sam doesn't.
Let me tell you your problem, Jacob. This is your problem.
except when
Your
Spurs
problem
go away to the Emirates,
Yeah,
right? You got that one
we
wrong.
get it.
Or,
Okay.
or
And then he was
Man-
also
or-
lowest
or
on the prediction
Liverpool
table.
Play Man United, or Liverpool play Man United as well.
Or when Liverpool go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. These
Yeah,
are all
yeah.
instances he got it wrong. We just
The tackle.
Oh,
Anyway, can I talk? For fuck's
Can
sake!
I
Can I
just
fucking talk?
Can I say one thing, please?
Fuck, please. The problem is with Jacob's logic is he first started by giving credit to Pedro Porro, and then he absolved Romero of responsibility and made it everyone's fault that we conceded a goal. Type
it's a
thing.
shared responsibility.
This is the problem when you are shameless. This is the exact problem when you're shameless. Romero was the worst player out the back five for me by far. He was worse than Porro, he was worse than Van de Ven, he was worse than Idogi, and he was worse than Vicario. And he was involved or / massively at fault for both goals. Now, the goal that Rashford goal, it was Porro and Romero together. Jacob starts by giving credit to Porro and giving us this speech how fucking Pedro Porro is so incredible. And then it's the Romero goal. So Hamza now, if we ask him about the City game, he can come here and say, it wasn't just Walker's fault. It's also this guy's fault because he didn't track the run, and it was that guy's fault because he didn't come close, and it was the other guy's fault because he did not track the runner. This is just absolute nonsense.
I blamed
Romero.
You don't. It's not
Romero
one
is a
person at
bozo,
fault,
and today's
Sam.
improved.
He's not. And then today doesn't prove it. You're just waffling. Again, your viewers saying, oh, Hassam's spitting facts. Why am I not surprised? You know, when you go to, all right, look, Hassam, I'm going to tell you a few reasons why you're wrong. Because you're acting like one person is at fault for an entire failure. It's not. That's like saying any business failing is down to one person's actions. It's not. It's a collective effort. And on Marcus Rashford's goal, there's 5 people to blame. Romero is one of them. But to go on like he's a bozo, a liability, that's just feeding a narrative that is made up that y'all love doing. That is right up there with the old Tottenham never won a trophy. Like it's old, bro. It's tired. It's tired.
Who is mostly to blame then, out of the collection of people?
For which goal? Which goal specifically? I have both of them right here. Which one? I'll tell you. Play by play.
For the second goal.
For the
who's mostly
second.
to blame? Yes. Who's most?
Let me see this. I'm starting the clip over.
Okay, no
All right,
problem.
so-
5 people are responsible. Tell me who's the most responsible then. Go on.
All right. Bentancur with a giveaway, and then it looks like Hojlund plays it to Bruno. Bruno plays it to Rashford. And at this point, Rashford hasn't entered the box yet. He's on his left-hand side. Pedro Porro is about 6 yards away from him. Bentancur is chasing. Romero is marking Hojlund, who's between him and Mickey van de Veen. And so now Rashford drives down the line of the box. Now there's 3 people closing in on him. Bentancur, Pedro Porro, and Christian Romero. Now he plays the 1-2 to Hojlund. I don't blame Mickey van de Veen there because he's marking Hojlund. Romero gets turned around. Porro gets pushed off. Far corner. I mean, bro, I'm blaming Pedro Porro and Romero. I'm blaming Bentancur. I'm blaming...
You know
Guys,
what?
we got
You gotta
there.
give it to Jacob.
An hour and
You have to-
45 minutes, we
Hey.
actually got to that fucking
Hey,
conclusion.
you know
At
when
the end.
someone has to say something and they don't want to say it, he's like, you know what? I'm blaming Pedro Porro with this.
Thank you.
No, I'm blaming...
I'm
The
blaming
two
Pedro
most
Porro
at
with
fault
this.
there, Pedro Porro and Christian Romero.
So we
Yeah.
done all that, and you just agreed with me at the end. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you,
I didn't
Jacob.
agree with you at the end. Don't be
The
disingenuous
massive
now.
squad.
Now,
The
oh
massive
no.
squad. Oh my god.
This guy will go to the ends of the earth for Romero, bro. It's crazy.
I'm gonna take Kuti
I'm seeing Kate is
to
trying to do
Old
everything
Trafford.
but give
I'm
credit to
gonna
her team today. You know what, Kate? I'll
cry
be
like
I'll be
no,
on the
no.
top 6 tomorrow, Kate. We'll talk. But clearly, I wasn't talking
Unbelievable,
shit.
yeah.
If I said
We
you guys are
spent
gonna impose your
45 minutes,
gameplay
then
on
he
us.
disagreed at the end.
But I'll see you tomorrow in the top 6.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Some Spurs fans
Argue with
they like
Staffy on
they
that.
like to shit on Spurs. Me, I like to back my boys. That's just how I ride. So
Fair.
So you are in
No,
your
but
own-
there's a
in
big
your
difference
own
between
reality, you're right.
there's a big
No, no,
difference
Kate
between
is
backing
the
the
negative.
boys and criticizing them when there's time to criticize.
I literally have criticized them. If you saw the watch along, which you lied to me and said you did, so
I did
clearly you
watch
did
it.
not watch the entirety of it.
Yes, I did watch it, but
Because
when
you
we're
would have seen
asking
me
you
at
now,
the end doing
who's
what?
at
Being
fault?
critical and
No,
being
but
upset and being
Jacob,
frustrated at
when I
certain
ask you
players
who's
because
at
of our
fault for that
performance.
second goal, when I ask you who's on fault for that second goal, if I put Saliba in that
Bro,
exact
our
position,
midfield gives
I
the
would come
ball
up to
away,
you
and then they hit us
doesn't
on
matter.
the counter.
If I was in that
Come on.
same position with Saliba and he done the exact same, I'd say Saliba's at fault there. Saliba's at fault.
And you know what's funny about that, Saad? Not only would you say that, Jacob would give us a speech and a monologue about Saliba. Had
Yes,
that been
exactly.
Saliba in that position. But because it's Kuti, can't
I mean,
you
but,
see?
bro, come on, Jacob. Bro. I
That's
said
it.
15 minutes ago that was Perro and fucking Romero. All this time now you're admitting it. That's some shame, bro.
Have some shame. You're saying I just admitted it. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
an hour later, bro. What you just...
I say admitted it. You never admit shit.
Bro, I was giving you
I
time
did,
to
bro.
eat.
There's
You
nothing
over
to
there
admit. We
looking like
won, bro.
Mikel Arteta in
There's nothing to
Dubai,
admit.
and I'm helping
There's
buying
nothing to
you
admit,
time.
bro.
But
We
okay.
won.
You're the same guy that sat here and tried to tell us that Gallagher was team of the season.
Why
This
is
is the
Staffy
same guy
consistently
that
backing
mouth moving
Tottenham,
like
bro? I don't
Arteta
like
is.
this. It stinks, bro. It
First
stinks,
How am
bro.
I backing
Staffy
Tottenham
always
when I
backs
said I don't
Tottenham,
agree?
always. This
How
guy
when I
always
just
backs
said
them, bro.
when I just said I don't, bro, you're such a hypocrite, bro. You guys,
Man, we're trying to speak
weird
about
as you-
Vicario. We're trying to speak about Vicario. This guy.
Oh, because I don't sit down. I just lay over for everything Saad says. I just want to defend Spurs.
Everything,
Clearly,
man.
they're having a good season, aren't they? Look at us. 21 games later, they're having a good season. But no, I was the one who was wrong because I don't want to defend Spurs. Oh, which by the way, I sat there yesterday saying Mano's better than Bentancur. But no. I like to back Spurs, apparently. You know, I have arguments with Spurs fans, and then I come here and they're like, oh, you like to back Spurs. So for some reason, I'm a Spurs fan and I'm a Spurs hater. I can never win with these bozos, bro. Wallah, I can never win.
Wallah, Staffy, I love you, bro. Wallah.
And anyway,
I
listen,
don't
let
love
me
you. Leave me alone.
brother, man. My fucking
I just want to watch. I'm watching NBA, bro. You know when people tell me watch NBA, you know I can't show it.
Hey,
I'm
the
watching
Nuggets,
NBA.
I like.
Yeah, leave me alone. Well, I'm gonna watch NBA.
Anyway, guys, listen, let me just read the super chats before we just talk about City and Chelsea quickly.
Cootie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I fucking love Cootie Romero. He's the fucking GOAT, and I hope you know.
Anyway,
My man,
I
my
clicked on the
GOAT.
video.
Look at that in the back. Argentinian GOAT. How many of y'all got that?
Jacob, can we read the super chats, please? Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Big up to
Guys, listen,
Staffy.
I gotta go though because I gotta start a show in a little bit.
Yo,
So big up for having me. طب اشتمه ولا اشخر له ولا اسيب له ولا اعمل له ايه؟ قول لي انا
كل
اعمل ايه؟
اسبوع
This
نفس
Ziad
المشكله، كل
he has
اسبوع
an
بدي
issue.
يروح بكير يا
bro.
حسام، انا جاي متاخر بدي
بكير؟
يروح بكير. يا
بكير
الله اكبر.
we have hit 2 hours. We have hit 2 hours, and I'm leaving because I have also. You have an issue. How are you going to be a content creator if you can't commit to a schedule? I have people
Bro,
waiting for me, and I have an issue with that.
let
You
them
got.
wait حبيبي.
I'm not. Let them wait. Okay, so I can't go because Ziad doesn't want me to go. Anyways, content creator. I'm not subscribing to Ziad's zone because he's a loser. But big up to everyone else. Big up to everyone who's watched. Everyone. Wallah, you're a loser, bro. Big up Jacob. GG after the end of the day. Big up to everyone. Make sure you guys hit the like. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm 150 subs off 3K, by the way. So if you could get me 3K, hold that. I argued with him enough. And I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yada.
Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. I see you there.
Yada,
I'll see you
yada,
tomorrow.
yada.
You fraud.
But the crazy pictures, little waist, yada. Staffy just shaking his ass for Tottenham Hotspur. Anyway, let me just read this super chat. So we're not going to spend too long on City Chelsea, literally just 10 minutes. Big up to Debbie who says, someone please tell me as a Barca fan, we're not Man United. At least I have my Man City Xavi out. Hold that. Inshallah, Manchester City don't smell success this season, or Barca as well. How about that, Debbie? Hold that.
Bruh, so hold on. Is Debbie? Are you doing the triple double there, bro? What's going on? She said she went for both corrupt clubs. They both pay refs, everything.
How many levers have Manchester City pulled?
Let's not act like Real Madrid aren't in bed with the Spanish government, okay? But we'll move on.
Big up.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I know.
Hamza has not watered the real plant in his life. Big up to you. Big up to Jack who says, as a Liverpool fan, if City are happy with that. If City are happy with that performance, I'm very confident with our chances. Newcastle haven't won a Premier League game in a month, by the way, bro. Oh, we're gonna unpack the City shit right here, right now. Big up to you, Jack Howe, my brother. Big up to Omar, who says Nigeria, Egypt draw, and Ghana lose in 1 day is mad. It's not mad. This is normal AFCON, by the way.
Oh,
shit like this is last time Algeria got knocked out in the group stages. No one said anything about Riyad Mahrez. Big up to you, Omar Rushdie. Big up to Tony Bloom, who says Abu Tariq is the GOAT of Egypt, not Mo Salah. I actually agree with this. Big up to Tony Bloom, who says, big up to you, Frank Faston, who says, I hate United as much as the next man, but saying Scholes is a good player, not on Lampard or Gerrard's levels, outrageous. You must have been blind. Nope. I grew up watching both. I went to the playgrounds and I heard people argue Gerrard and Lampard every day. Not a single fucking person wanted to be Scholes in my whole school. Big up to you, Frankie. Big up to Cass, who says, Lamau, I wish, did I just say Lamau? Laughing my ass out, I wish I knew Arabic. Big up, lads. Hey, Saad says the same thing. Big up to Dinishan, who says Disasi at Chelsea is better than Romero. Romero is a clown. I agree with that. Disasi over Romero for me. Big up to Murad, who says that's who we are, mate. Just accept it, mate. Definitely, 100%. That's who we are, mate. Big up to Sonny.
That's who we are, mate. Getting points away from home. That is correct. That is who we are, mate. Good dub in the chat for you, sir, with that super chat, because he's actually spitting facts. That is who we are, mate. We never stop. Guess what? Equalize. Go down again. Equalize. Oh, you want to go down again? Equalize. We never stop, mate. It is who we are. Hold that.
Don't fucking try any of that shit, because I've been here before. I'm a professional. This is what I do.
That's a fun. I do like that clip. That's a fun clip.
Mr. Fraud, 115, Hamza, respect your dad. LFC, big up to you, Sonny. Disgusting agenda against Romero. Wasn't even fully fit. He played because of necessity. Van Dijk bad header led to the Fulham goal. The hate is so real. And you know here's the bombshell we're about to drop. You know the difference between me and Jacob? On the watch
this is a dub super chat.
The goal was Van Dijk's fault. Oh, mad. Wissam blamed Van Dijk. You know the difference between Jacob? He spent 45 minutes fighting and then said it's Romero and Poro's fault anyway at the end. Big up to you, S-Shot. Anyway, listen, 750 people in here. This has been one long-ass video, guys. I don't want to spend the next two hours here. So make sure guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you are subscribing. Can I segue the fucking show, guys? We're only 50 likes away from our like target of 500 likes. We're almost at 500 likes. Get the likes up right now. Subscribe to Just Football if you're yet to do so. And big up to all the super chatters. And we give you guys a massive shout out at the end. So final topic here. Final topic. We don't have much time. So just 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever. Hamza, KDB is back and the whole league is shaking. Talk to the people about Kevin De Bruyne.
And his barber shirt.
Absolutely. What a classy player. World class. one of the greatest players you will ever see. That guy, there's a reason why he plays for Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is, I've said it for fine, and everyone knows he's the greatest manager of all time. Like, there's no doubt, no debate. And he talked to the handman. I'm telling you now, if you're going to talk about Ferguson, because all I need to do, I said to everyone, if you want to talk about the greatest manager, I can fly you around the world, take you any country, and I guarantee you, there's so many countries like South America, Fergie will never be mentioned. Never. You must be joking. Like, you think Brazilians and Argentina are going to talk about Aberdeen and all that? No disrespect to United fans, but
This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful.
Yeah,
that's disrespectful.
Wallahi, it's the truth. Wallahi, are you really serious? Are you dumb? Like, you think the people of Argentina,
Alex Ferguson,
work for Aberdeen? I don't care. So Pep Guardiola.
It doesn't matter about who knows him.
Oh no, it's my turn. Bottle job. Listen, at the end of the day,
he bottled anything.
Pep Guardiola, for Pep Guardiola to decide that this guy is elite. He's the only guy that's ever told Pep Guardiola to shut up. Shut up, he told Pep Guardiola. And Guardiola knows he can't say anything. Because he knows, I need this guy. Kevin De Bruyne came out from a 5-month injury that needed surgery. Let me just deep it. When Van Dijk was out for a season, nearly, with ACL, 1 season or 2 seasons, he was never the same again. Because surgery, you have to go back, rehabilitate to come back. How do you come back your first ever game in the Premier
Hamza,
League?
can I just ask you a genuine question about the game?
Newcastle.
I want you to talk about City and praise KDB. Murad here makes a fantastic point. Why does Hamza never talk about the football? Yahi, who gives a fuck about Ferguson or Van Dijk? Can you talk about talk about City 3, Newcastle 2, Habibi, please.
Listen, have you ever written a thesis? You write introduction. Then you go to then you do the conclusion and discussion.
The football, bro. The football, please.
The intro has to start.
We know who Pep is. We know who Ferguson is. We know who Kevin De Bruyne is.
So watch them. This is why I'm elite. I'm elite because I'm trying to give you a bit of knowledge so you understand where I'm coming from. The fact that he comes up from a 5-month injury, I thought I'll give him 2 months. He's had surgery or something. Surgery from hamstring injury. You know how long Giggs he took Giggs? Giggs, I remember. Giggs took him 2 years. I'll never forget it. 2 years. Hamstring problems. It took him 2 years. Hamstring are recurrent injuries. KDB comes on the pitch in St. James's Park. We're losing a game. He drags us by himself, physically, single-handedly. The whole St. James's Park, as soon as he came on, they knew. Finito. It's like, I'm not saying, I know you're gonna call me a criminal. I'm not saying he's messy. But when he came on, you know all those players that as soon as he comes on, everyone's scared. Oh shit. You just have to think, oh my God. You know, those players that bring fear to your eyes. Yeah, he created that fear.
Well, I had enough.
I swear, as soon as he stepped on the pitch, yo, the Geordies were scared. Bang. My brother said, yo.
You know what, Hamza? He has presence. That's the reason why.
As I saw KDB on the pitch, I thought we're losing.
Hamza, you know what? Yeah?
You're going to lose.
I agree.
KDB.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Kind of players.
The way I see.
And the fear factor he created, like you could feel Newcastle fans and the players were scared. He got the ball. Look at the football IQ. How did he shoot? He said in his interview that
stop waffling. Do you think he's better than Mohamed Salah?
Is he better than Mohamed Salah?
Can we not start that? Can we not start that, please?
Is he better than Mohamed Salah?
Oh wait, that was.
Well,
he's not.
Mohamed Salah's world class, but he's elite above Mohamed Salah.
He's elite because let me ask you, why do you think that?
Okay, I'll tell you. Does Mohamed, if I bring Xavi Iniesta's name, do you bring Mohamed Salah's name there as well?
He's a winger. No, why would I?
Guys, let me respond. Please, let me respond. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Kaká, Xavi.
No. Forget Kaká. You asked about Xavi and Iniesta. Yeah, Mohamed Salah is better than Xavi and Iniesta.
No, he's not better. Salah is a system player. Salah is a system player for Jurgen Klopp. Yeah,
There you are.
How is
I
a system
believe
player?
he-
Okay, how is a system player
he's a
have
system
more
player, man.
more?
He-
Okay,
he
so let me
works
tell you.
on
More
your
GA
pace,
per minute.
just
Okay, so
from
the
counter
only
pressure.
player in the history of the Premier League who has a higher GA than Mohamed Salah ever in the Premier League is Thierry Henry,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
by
yeah,
a
but-
small
but
margin.
the Premier League-
And let me tell you one more thing, Hamza.
No, but that's why
Even
Henry is
if-
my goat. You know this
Even
already.
if,
in the
guys,
past.
let me
Henry's-
finish. Let me cook this guy. Even with the assists, Kevin De Bruyne doesn't even have double the assists per minute, per 90 minutes, than Mohamed Salah. Do you know that?
Okay, one
Have you
second.
ever
Who has the most assists in the Premier League
No, no,
history?
hold on.
No,
He
answer that
doesn't-
question.
So
Who
I'm
has
gonna-
the
I'm gonna-
most assists in the Premier League history?
Gigs.
I don't know.
It's
Kicks.
gigs. It's
No,
gigs.
in a season.
There we are. Look at him. He's moving the
In a
goalpost.
Yeah, yeah.
season.
Kevin De Bruyne
With who? With who?
In a season.
with Man City. I don't get it.
No, he with Henry level.
Okay, so
And
so let
guess
me
what?
tell you the difference
Guess
between
what?
Mohamed
Guess what?
Salah and
And
KDB.
that's
Yes,
the season we
KDB
didn't have a striker.
KDB.
When
so the
Jesus
difference
was
is
missing
KDB.
open chances.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Sterling was missing open chances. Those
Okay,
criminals that were
Mohamed
missing open
Salah
chances, he
played.
would have got 30, 40.
Mohamed Salah played in a team with no
Mohamed Salah.
forwards to score. Mohamed Salah has KDB not even having double the assists per game than Mohamed Salah, the winger. But Mohamed Salah have more than double, about 3 times the goal KDB scored.
No,
The
but
difference
KDB,
is,
hold on.
if it wasn't
one
for
second.
trophies,
How can you compare goals, assists?
100,
Who has more
100%.
assists? Who has more assists?
KDB not
Yes.
by double.
Okay.
Not
Okay,
hold on.
so-
No, one
See
second,
here,
one second.
not by double.
No, 1 second. And 1 second. And
In the Premier
one
League
second.
history,
KDB has missed one whole season, half a season,
see,
and
that's
another half
why.
a season.
So
He's
that's
missed really-
why. See
That's-
the difference.
see,
That's
so this-
why.
That's the elite.
Hold on, Saad.
See,
Saad, wait.
And I
That's
believe
Yeah, yeah.
Hamza,
if he
stop
played the
waffling.
whole season,
Stop waffling.
Giggs has
Stop
got
waffling.
170.
Stop waffling.
mean,
That's why. Okay, so because you are the one who brought the number of games, that's why Hamza. The difference between me and you is I said per game. That means we're equal grounds now. It's per
No,
number of games
no,
you played.
no.
Per number of games. KDB has point. Okay, listen. KDB doesn't have double Mohamed Salah's assist, right? But Mohamed Salah has double the goals, more than double.
No, but K is
More.
a midfielder. What are we doing here?
Yeah, Mohamed
He's
Salah
the
is a winger.
midfielder. So, okay, no,
Let me
stop.
be.
Everyone stop right now. Everyone stop. So Hamza, if he's a midfielder, why did you bring up Xavi and Iniesta then? If he's a winger,
Xavi,
there
yes.
you are.
Yeah,
So
no,
when you
I'm-
want, when you want to
I'm
bring
saying,
up midfielder,
Sam, I tell you why Xavi Iniesta sits there. The elite bowlers.
That's
They
not the
want
point.
the
Don't change the
grinding-
topic.
Listen,
You just
those
said Salah has
grinding
more
games.
goals. You just
Those games.
Hamza, let me tell you the
Xavi
problem.
Iniesta.
Let me
One
tell you the
second.
problem. Hamza,
Xavi
let me tell you the
Iniesta
problem. Yeah,
have gone to the Bernabeu. Wallahi,
here
this
goes the Bernabeu.
where was your boy?
again.
Where was
Here
your
he
boy
goes
in Bernabeu all the time?
Here
When I
goes
bring
the
Bernabeu, you start
again,
fearing.
the
Because
We
you
want
know-
to talk equal ground. Premier
can I-
League football.
Can I just say?
baby.
Can I just say? Because this is where Hamza's logic has. You know his argument has a massive hole in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you say how comes he has so many assists? How comes he has more assists than Salah? Yeah, Mohamed Salah was in a system that was made for him and Mane to get goals, for them to score.
not
It wasn't
just-
there for them to assist. It was there for them to get straight goals. So the fact that he was still getting assists, still putting up numbers, still getting double digits in assists is crazy.
It's not
Because you look at Mane's
It's
stats.
nuts.
I'm not. No. 1 second. I'm not taking that away.
Yeah,
Crazy, bro.
I'm not
scored
saying.
the goal
I'm
at
not
Real
saying.
Madrid.
I'm not saying.
Kubo scored a goal at
No, I'm not
Bernabeu.
saying-
Kubo.
I'm not saying Mohamed Salah is world class. Listen to what I'm saying. He's world class, but Mohamed Salah is not elite at the level of
KDB.
greatest players. Let me repeat that again.
My argument
is.
with you is that's it.
Greatest
I think
players.
KDB
Let
is a
me
great
repeat
player.
again.
No, you're
Will
wrong.
not be remembered
You're
as one of the
wrong.
greatest players. Whether you can try and
First
push
of all,
it in,
Hamza. First of all,
yeah?
Hamza.
you will not
please
be
do
regarded as
not-
one of the greatest,
please don't
greatest in the
chat shit.
world.
First of all, when you say he will not remember, me, Saad, and
Liverpool
Ziad, even
will.
Ziad, who hates Liverpool, tell you this. Just because he's a Middle Eastern person, he's already remembered by the Middle East and North Africa. as a player to come out from the villages of a country of a country and make it all the way to Europe and win Champions Leagues. So
Yeah.
that because let me tell you right now, Saad will tell you this, Ziad will tell you this. Mo will- Ya akhi, let me speak. And Mo will tell you this right now. People still talk about Rabah Major till today. Just because he played for Bayern Munich and scored a goal in Champions League final. They talk about him till this day from the 70s. So don't come up here and chat shit about that he won't be remembered. That's number one. Number two, your biggest moment in Manchester City history, KDB got injured. He was on the bench. He was on the bench when you won the Champions League against Inter Milan. He wasn't even playing.
Tottenham when he
game.
scored. He
And
scored
the
against
season-
Tottenham.
and the
The only
season that
game he
he
scored
came
was
back.
the Tottenham final.
Yeah, can
He
I
couldn't
actually
score the two
speak so you
final
can
against the
respond?
big boys. How
But
come
let
he
me
didn't
answer
play
you
the
can
big boys?
respond. And the season that you came back against Liverpool from 10 points down, Kevin De Bruyne was injured. So how important he really is to your team. And you keep referencing a Bernabeu goal. I've said this a hundred times.
Bernabeu, yeah.
Bernabeu, you know who scored? You know who?
He disappeared.
Do you know
If I
who
mention
scored the
Real
goal at
Madrid,
Bernabeu?
Mo
You know who
Salah
scored the
shits
goal?
his pants.
Yeah,
I
Hamza, let me
believe
land.
100%
Yeah,
is scared of
let
Real
me
Madrid.
land.
I believe
Hamza, let me
Mo
land.
Salah is scared of Real Madrid.
Hamza,
I
let me
believe that.
speak. Let me speak. Hamza, let me speak. You know who scored the goal at the Bernabeu? Timo Werner. What now?
What shame to Mo Salah? What a shame to Mo
So
Salah.
look,
Why couldn't you not
so
score at the
scoring a
Bernabeu?
goal at the
If
Bernabeu
Timo
is so
Werner
fake.
scored.
Timo Werner scored.
No,
that.
no, no. I'm saying that. I believe Mo Salah is scared of Madrid and the Bernabeu. I believe that. And Real Madrid mock him. Your son, he's
This
part
is-
of the mockery at Real Madrid. They
Do
mock
you
him.
realize this is how much Real Madrid was scared of Mohamed Salah? He pulled up to the Bernabeu in that final. They had to injure this guy. They had to drop him and dislocate his fucking shoulder so he wouldn't cook them.
which I
Because
hate.
that season, hold on, listen to me. That season he was on fire. On fire. The way I saw him destroy Roma alone by himself, Alisson himself in that goal. Alisson, we say he's the best keeper, and he cooked them. He was cooking team after team after team in the Champions League. Coming back to the Premier League, cooking team after team.
Let's go back to that. Okay, he got injured. He got injured to Real Madrid. Yeah, Wallah.
Because they dropped him. Sergio Ramos done a dirty one.
The season after that, who met them in the final again?
This.
There you are.
This Jacob guy. Hold on, because this main character guy. Wallah, he always has to get.
Hamza, you didn't let anybody speak, Hamza.
No, I
brother.
want to
You
say
didn't let
Saad.
anyone
Gone.
speak.
No, but Hamza, the problem is I've explained this to you before. Your issue is you first of all, when you want to undermine Saka, you praise Mo Salah. You say Mo Salah is one of the greatest.
Elite,
of
world
them.
class.
And then a week later, this is the problem. You can't. I've told you this before. Your problem is you want to win every battle, you end up losing the war. If you undermine, okay, let me explain to you. I'll just make one statement. If you undermine your competition in the Premier League, by definition, you are undermining Pep Guardiola's achievements, because you are saying Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool Football Club have no player on the level of KDB, and we beat them. That's basically what you're saying.
No.
So you have to choose your battle.
Hussam, you don't. I say Mo Salah is world class. How many times have I defended Mo Salah saying he's one of the best wingers ever? In fact, him and Ragnick are the best winger in the Premier League.
So why you chat shit about him when KDB scores a goal?
Hussam, elite level. When I talk about Modric, Iniesta, those KDB, I've been pushing for that 2 years, and people are recognizing now because KDB. Wallahi, I'm telling you now.
I think KDB is elite as well.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, KDB is elite.
You see Real Madrid this season again. I'm calling out Real Madrid. Wallahi, I call out Real Madrid again. They're my little boys. Wallahi, I dunk on them. And why? Because wallahi, KDB dunks on them. They fear. They shiver in the Bernabeu. Wallahi, a little kid said, a little kid in the Bernabeu said, oh, you know, we're not scared of Haaland, but we're scared of KDB. Why did they say about Mo Salah like that? Why didn't I hear people in the Bernabeu talk about that? How come kids talk about the kids in Spain are talking about scared of KDB?
You want me to tell you the difference? Can I tell you the difference? Hamza, let me say one thing. Wallah al-Azim.
Manchester City are scared of Mo Salah.
Yes,
you know this?
let me tell you one thing. Mohamed Salah plays Man City. Man City shit themselves and try to match
I prove.
Every time.
Wait. Man City go play Liverpool at Anfield. They are scared of Pep Guardiola, and Man City, they aren't scared of individuals. That's the difference. Which tells you the difference between Mohamed Salah and
Salah's
every
world
player
class.
at Manchester City. People are scared of Mohamed Salah himself. People are scared of
Yes.
Man City as a team and Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
That's the difference.
And by the way, Hamza,
I
by the way,
disagree.
Hamza, you know, speaking of
Why did
You're
Klopp
a
say-
hater. Sit down and go to sleep.
First of all, let me just
I
ruin this
disagree.
whole. This
You are a
system
hater and
argument.
go to sleep.
Trent, Van Dijk.
This
No.
the system
Trent.
argument is so weak
Oh.
because Mo Salah has scored goals and had assists and has been effective in Liverpool in multiple different roles and multiple different systems. This Liverpool 2.0 that we're currently watching, that Klopp has described, Mo Salah is a creator in this team. He has the most big
He's
chances
elite.
created in the league.
He's
You
elite.
watch Mo Salah. One sec, ya akhi, let me speak, ya Hamza, please. Yeah, he has the most big chances created in the whole league. Chances created is a Fugazi stat because chances created is you pass to someone and he shoots. Okay, that's chances created. Big chances created is when you put it on a plate for someone. Mo Salah has the most big chances created, most assists in the league. He has changed his game and he has evolved as the team has evolved. And factually speaking, COVID season 2020-2021, when Liverpool had the centre-back crisis, Nat Phillips and Reece Williams were hugging the goalkeeper. Firmino played like shit that year. Mane played like shit that year. The guy who dragged us to top four, dragged us to Champions League football is Mo Salah. And if you want to talk about big moments, Napoli, PSG, Bayern Munich, semi-final, final goal against Spurs, so many
Spurs.
performances. Okay, one second. You want to talk about big moments. Is a game against Manchester City a big moment? Right now, you either shit on your club or you speak the truth. Is a game against Manchester City a big moment? Yes or no?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you know who has the most goals against Pep Guardiola? Mo Salah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. What?
No,
Yeah. Why
I-
you say
no,
yeah?
one
Like I
second.
didn't just
You
debunk
know,
your
you
whole.
know, the way you're talking.
Yeah.
One second.
Okay,
Listen, yeah.
One second.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to
Describe
say.
your
I'm trying
stadium.
to agree.
Is the
No,
Etihad
see,
as
see,
big
we
as
don't like to
is
agree.
the
Yeah?
Etihad
I
as
am
big as
saying
the
he's
is
a
the
world
Etihad
class
big as
player.
the Bernabeu? Yes or no? Is Etihad big as Bernabeu? Yes or no?
No, Bernabeu's big. Bernabeu's
Okay,
where
no
you are.
problem. That's not the question. Is Etihad a scary stadium to go to? Is it a big
No,
game?
Bernabeu's big. Bernabeu's where you are.
Yeah,
But
I
he's
know
saying, is it a
Bernabeu.
scary
That's not the
stadium?
point.
Heritage. Do it at Bernabeu.
Hamza,
Bernabeu's the place.
Can you answer the
Muhammad,
fucking-
didn't you get cooked in the
Ronaldinho
Bernabeu the
did the
season before?
Bernabeu. Yesterday,
Yeah,
you get cooked.
Answer the
KDB's
question.
under the Bernabeu. Why is Mo
Okay.
Salah never done it at the Bernabeu?
Hamza
Why?
has publicly just admitted that the Etihad is a level below Bernabeu. He just
Yeah,
admitted it.
Bernabeu's a heritage.
Okay, no problem. Perfect. So Man
So
City
that's what I
away
want,
is
yeah.
not a big game.
Has Mo
Okay, so
Salah performed
Etihad.
at Bernabeu?
Okay, one second. So Man City away, Etihad, it's not a big game, right? Man City away just.
He's big, but he's not as big as Bernabeu.
Yahi, that's not the point. Mo Salah has scored at the
Go in there.
Etihad out of the last 5 seasons. He scored there 4 seasons, bro, and he scored there in the Champions League as well.
Yes, Sam, he's world class. But elite levels like Ronaldinho,
I
seen
think
him go to-
KDB is elite
Sam,
as well.
I have seen Ronaldinho at the Bernabeu, claps. I've seen Iniesta causing havoc in the Bernabeu. I have seen KDB havocs. I've never
You
seen
are
Ron-
singling out
Mo
the
Salah
stadium,
done
yeah.
it. Never.
Mo Salah done it at the Allianz. He done it at the San Siro. He
Allianz.
done it into. Yahi, let me speak. He done it in Turin when Juventus. And Mo will tell you right now, Mo Salah was 21 playing for Fiorentina. Juventus did not lose a game at home in 4 years. Mo Salah scored twice for Fiorentina, won them the game at Turin. He's done it at the Etihad. He's done it at the Emirates. He's done it at Stamford Bridge. Yahi, he's done it everywhere.
But
So
he's never
my
done it at the
point of view-
Bernabeu. Never done it
Hamza,
at the
let me
Bernabeu.
land. Ya akhi, may Allah grant you Jannah, let me land.
I mean,
The difference between me and you is, and Mo as well, Mo has said this already. Me and Mo think KDB is elite. Me and Mo also think Mo
I
Salah is
think
elite.
the same as Mo Salah.
No, but you cannot say Mo Salah is not elite because you're just lying.
I'm saying he's elite, Hussam, but I'm saying that Xavi, Iniesta, that Hussam,
Yeah,
is
you
it
don't talk about Kevin. Do you think he's Kevin De Bruyne's level?
Iniesta and Xavi
No. Mohamed Salah.
No.
Do you think he's Kevin De Bruyne's level?
slightly below, slightly
below.
not
Yeah, that's why
way
it's
below.
crazy to me, though.
Yeah, but that does
Why?
not mean he's not elite.
And that-
Okay, but Hamza.
And
Hamza,
anyone who
okay.
attacks Mo Salah, I am the
So you're
first one
saying
to defend
KDB
it
is
always.
Iniesta, Modric, Xavi level, right? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I believe that.
Okay, no problem. Who's better, Salah or Neymar? Go on.
I've
heard
always said Salah. I've always said Salah. There you are.
Neymar.
And look at me.
Neymar.
So that's what-
Neymar.
Nah, bro, you have to.
I knew this hazard-loving
No,
guy is
I-
gonna say
Hussam,
Neymar. I
Hussam,
knew he
be
was.
honest.
You lot
How much
fucking
do I
lost
praise-
your mind.
Saad,
Salah is better than
Saad,
Neymar.
Mo and Jacob. You
A'udhu
guys see what
billah.
this did?
No, but
He
but
said
Ziad,
KDB.
Yeah,
He
you have
says
to agree
KDB,
that.
Iniesta, Modric. I ask about Neymar. He says Salah
Listen,
better.
no, listen. I
So
understand.
what can I say? Khalas, I win.
No,
Thank you.
Hussam.
1-0 Hussam. 1-0
Neymar
Hussam.
is talented.
1-0. 5-0 already,
No,
Habibi.
Hussam.
5 goals.
Whitewashed.
Hussam, how many times have I defended you about Neymar and Salah? How many times
have
do I stand there?
How many? Okay, was I not with you on Spaces when Billy Balboa and these guys were cooking KDB and I was defending?
And I stood up by Salah all the
yeah,
time.
and I was defending KDB.
But
my
what's wrong
point
with
is,
saying that
the
KDB is
point-
slightly above him?
Hamza, you're missing
It
the point.
hurts
The point
Liverpool
is,
fans.
I have
don't
never
know why.
disrespected Kevin De Bruyne. I think Kevin De Bruyne has overtaken Scholes. I think Kevin De Bruyne is a top 3 or top 4 midfielder in Premier League history, and he's creating more history as things happen. He is
100%.
unbelievable.
100%.
Kevin De Bruyne. I think Kevin De Bruyne is elite. The difference between me and you is I think Kevin De Bruyne and Salah is elite. And anytime someone asks me over the last 5, 6, 7 years, the 2 best players in the league are KDB and Salah. These 2 are
And no one is
unbelievable.
even close. That's the thing. No one
is close to these 2.
Rodri.
So when you disrespect
Yeah,
your
Rodri
opponent,
lately only.
no, but
Remember,
Rodri
lately.
lately. So when you're disrespecting your opponent, you're undermining what Pep done. Because what you're saying, because you know now what you've said, essentially, Jurgen Klopp winning the league with Liverpool is a bigger achievement than anything Pep done. Because he won the league against a team with a player that is elite above everyone else in the Liverpool team.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying that part about KDB and Salah.
1-0 Saad, 6 now.
No, because the more I start talking, they think I'm disrespecting Salah. But I'm just saying that what KDB has done, especially after the Newcastle game, let's go back to that. It was elite. Bro, I was losing.
I agree with you.
Come back from injury.
So hold on. Salah's done that so many times.
Look
So
at what I'm saying. So 1 second. He gave an interview.
Talking about Bernabeu. يا أخي Salah done it at St. James Park this season. He has
Listen to what I'm saying. He's come back from injury, major injury. He had to have surgery. First game,
he is great, bro. He is fantastic.
What did Klopp say? The whole Premier League is shivering.
Yeah, I agree.
There you are. That's elite about.
Yeah, but Mo Salah hasn't been injured for him to come back from injury.
And this is why I felt before, I felt weak, but now I feel alive. I feel Liverpool fans, and I'm warning Liverpool fans, don't bottle this league. You're playing Europa League this year.
I'm not bottling anything.
You're playing Europa League Wallahi, if you lose this league and you're playing Europa League, we have
How come you say you have the whole Premier League shaking, but you tell Liverpool you are bottling the league?
Hamza wants to be the underdog best team in the world.
No.
How do in the same mouth? How do you say everybody's shaking? We have this. We have Kevin De Bruyne, and then you tell Liverpool if you bottle the league, it doesn't make any sense.
We have a weak squad.
He's the underdog best team in the world.
Never been for 5 years. Perfect chance for Liverpool to win the league. I said Liverpool were challenges from the beginning.
Fine.
Some denied it. Some did not even think Liverpool would be there. Some even doubted Klopp there. All these Liverpool fans that are writing there, absolute flip-flop merchants. Never trusted Klopp. I trusted Klopp more than every Liverpool fan there.
Squad.
Wallahi, some you should be ashamed of yourself.
People. You
thought in front of everyone here that, and I kept saying to you, Klopp has a better legacy than that fraud Arteta. I kept telling you week in, week out, no, I believe Arsenal favorite. Arsenal going to win the league. I said, how can you doubt your man? How can you doubt heritage? How can you doubt the other club? All these Liverpool fans are typing there. Bunch of frauds. Klopp should...
Man, saying weak squad
was not going to win the league. I feared him. Why, Sam? Because elite. He's elite.
Stop.
He can work with nothing. And this is what we're saying.
Work with nothing.
Hamza should be told I was right. I'm right, Sam. I said Saad is nothing.
Mad.
No. Listen, I will admit when I'm wrong. That's the difference between me and you. You have to admit that you were wrong about the Salah thing, and I was
I right?
I was wrong.
Was I right?
No, you were right. You said Liverpool are
You
more dangerous
apologize in
than
front of
Arsenal.
everyone. Say I'm
And to be
sorry.
fair as
Hamza.
well, and to be fair, Jacob said the same thing as well. He said Liverpool are more dangerous than Arsenal, so we have to give him credit. And he said that as well. But listen, anyway, I know Jacob's got to go, and I don't want to keep guys any longer. We're going to be redirecting to Staffy as well, so stick around. Let me just read the super chats, and then we're going to wrap it up. So Jacob's just going to ride out with us for the next 2 minutes. Guys, all the channels are in the description. Actually, let me just do something real quick, you guys. Guys, our guy, Ziad, ladies and gentlemen, despite him being bad vibes Ziad sometimes, has started a YouTube channel. Same way we helped Footy Judge Mo, we helped United Spurs of America, we helped the Football Corner, we helped Hamza Talks Ball, we helped all these incredible guys because they deserve it, because they're all incredible content creators and they will all work hard on their channels and do all this beautiful stuff. Guys, I want us to do something real special for this Chelsea fraud right here. Ziad, ladies and gentlemen, has started a YouTube channel. I'm about to post the link right now in the comment section. Every single one of you frauds, go subscribe right now to Ziad's Corner. I'm about to post it in the live chat. He is on 40 subscribers. We want to get him right here, right now to 100 subscribers ASAP. Everyone click this link. Everyone here, see? You click this link, you go Ziad's Corner, subscribe. You see this? I want to get this bastard to 100 subscribers ASAP. Go subscribe to this channel right now. Let me just read the super chats before we wrap up. Big up to Murad who says, Wallahi, I need my shisha because of Hamza. Akhi, we need not shisha, we need drugs because of Hamza. But Hamza is a guy that I respect and I love him as a brother. And I would never listen. What he says from a football banter perspective doesn't affect me because Hamza is a brother to me. And listen, I'll never allow someone to disrespect him, chat shit about him. Big up to Kuti. Cat. Love listening to Hamza talk a lot of shit. You know what it is? Hamza is prime entertainment. I'll give him that. Hamza is 100% prime entertainment. So big up to you, Kuti. Thank you for the super chat. YouTube tells me this is your first super chat to the channel as well. Big up to Murad who says, Hussam, Hamza, talk about the game, please. Hamza, De Bruyne more assist than gigs. De Bruyne plays for Pep. Please, can someone shoot me? Hey, Murad, big up to you. You already know what Hamza does, man. He's just going to send shots at everyone. Love for you, for the love, Murad. And I think Morocco play either tomorrow or after tomorrow in AFCON, so good luck to you guys. Big up to Cam Scally who says KDB the GOAT for being a cuck to Thibaut. Yo.
It's uncomfortable conversations. Courtois, bro. We don't stand for that, bro. We don't stand for
Big up
that.
to Redline Taranga says Professor Waffle 115 yet again. Big up to you, Redline Taranga. All jokes aside, both elite. Hamza's waffle is unreal, 100%. His waffle is entertaining.
That shit the same color as shit, man.
Yeah, if it was boring waffle, then yeah. Big up to Toko says, see
Bro,
why I hate
you need to go to a
guy.
doctor if your shit's
No,
this
I
color,
don't,
my guy.
I don't see why I hate the guy. You get me? He's a great content creator. Big up to Kamskar says Hamza started saying KDB is elite, Salah is just world class. Just now he said Salah is elite and world class. Bro, he's either elite or not. At the end, Hamza budged. Hamza never admit when he's wrong, but at the end he said he's elite.
I've
because
never
he
cast
really
Salah.
I cannot because if he makes Salah a shit like and not elite, then what Pep achieved is nothing special then. Big up to Cam Scally. Big up to Warsaw says Salah scored home and away against Real Madrid. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Warsaw. Yeah, home and away against Real Madrid, he scored. Against all the teams we play, he scored. Most goals against City, Salah. Most goals in Champions League semi-finals for us, Salah. Most Champions League goals in Liverpool history, Salah. Most goals against Arsenal, Salah. Against Chelsea, Salah. Against Man United, Salah. Only hat-trick at Old Trafford since R9, Salah. Yeah, what more big moments you want? What more big moments
against Romero, though? What do you get against Romero, though?
He actually does have the most goals against Spurs as well. Big up to Cassis.
What about against Romero, though?
Jacob, can you just let me segue this fucking show to the end, please?
What about Romero,
May Allah grant you Jannah. People, listen. I have to use Klopp ball against Pep ball right here. You have to gegenpress sometimes. Khalas. But may Allah grant us Jannah, all of us, inshallah. Ameen, ya Rab. Hamza, will you call out Madrid, brother, today? Call out Madrid? Why? Madrid won 4-1. Why he'll call out Madrid?
Yeah. Yeah,
you mean
4-1.
Yeah, maybe he means call out Barcelona.
He means Girona above them in the league.
No, but he said today. Today Madrid beat Barca 4-1. Ya why he'll call out Madrid? Yeah.
But Girona played, they're on top of them now. That's why.
Today it wasn't. It was the Super Cup, I think.
Super Cup is played and the league is played, Hosam.
Yeah. LFC fans, you need to win the Premier League with fans inside. Vic United, my brother, the last time you won the league was 2013. It's been 11 years. 11 years since you last won a league title. 11 years ago, I was 17 years old at high school in the UAE. You know how long ago that shit was? Since I've been an adult at uni and shit, I have not seen United win a league title. You want to know when the last time you won the Champions League? 2008. You want to know how long ago 2008 was? 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I was 13. Just hit puberty. Now look at me. I have a full facial hair. Big up to Cass again, who says, nah, Hamza doesn't waffle. He's a waffle maker. He definitely does waffle quite a bit. Big up to Cam Scally, says, Hamza trusted LFC over AFC, not Man City. No, but that's his point. He said Liverpool will challenge this season, not Arsenal. So we have to give Hamza credit. He was right about that. That Liverpool basically are a more dangerous team than Arsenal. And to be fair, he proved us, myself, and many of us wrong too. So, big up. Listen, anyway, guys, stick on the stream. It's going to redirect you to Staffy TV. Go spam Staffy chat.
With a cootie. Spam it with cootie.
You have to think smartly. How can we piss off Staffy? There's one guy that pisses off Staffy.
Mainu's the best. Hey, say Mainu's the best midfielder today. Say that.
No. We have to find.
Bro was he was hyperventilating when I said that to him. Did you see him?
I know what to say. Go into his chat and spam Staffy loves Spurs. Staffy loves Spurs.
Yes,
Staffy twerks for Spurs. Yeah.
Yes, Staffy twerks for Spurs. This right.
That's
here.
The word that
I just twerk. Put the sentence. I just put the sentence. I'm gonna go in his comment section and comment it as well, right here. See this? Staffy twerks for Spurs. Everyone go comment this comment on Staffy TV as soon as you're redirected.
And Sam, before you go, you're lucky more. Egypt bottled it. More Salah, your days are numbered.
Hamza, you see how
I saw your excuses. Wallahi,
you have to start this complex.
Oh my God, so they didn't even Wallahi, some have some shame.
Hamza.
And there's some Liverpool fans, Hussam.
Can I tell you a quick fact?
There's some Liverpool fans, Hussam, they say, Wallahi, this is true. We want more Salah to leave African Cup quickly so they can come play for Liverpool. Wallahi, what a disgrace for Liverpool fans.
Hamza, I get what you're saying. But let me give you two quick facts. Mo Salah is the first Egyptian player in history to score in 4 AFCONs in a row. And second fact is today his country needed him. He got an assist and he got a goal. Thank you to V1K. Thank you to Warsaw. Thank you to Toka. Thank you to Cam Scally. Thank you to Kuti. Thank you to... I can't read my own handwriting. Thank you to Sunny. Thank you to Stoff, I think it was. Thank you to Murad, Cass, Tony.
Yeah, thank you, Sunny
Omar,
and Kuti.
Frankie, Debbie, Dinishan, Danny, H.A. Blanco, Finihas, and Ace Roto for the super chats. Guys, Hamza Talks Ball is in the description. United Spurs of America is in the description. Ziad's Zone is in the description. The Football Corner 97 is in the description. Footy Judge Mo is in the description. Go subscribe to all these incredible elite guys for the unreal content that they put out there. Hamza Talks Ball yesterday, I was in his chat in the watch along. I'm always there in Jacob's chat, even though he's 50 comments above. We're going to be in Ziad's chat as well. Saad, I cooked him last time.
Helping me with technical difficulties. Difficulties, bro.
Like man. You guys already know Footy Judge Mo. I'm there with every Thursday, inshallah, with LB and stuff like that. So subscribe all to these guys and go spam in Staffy TV right now. It's gonna redirect you. Staffy twerks for Spurs. I'm gonna go comment it as well. Love you all, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Kuti, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I fucking love Kuti Romero. He's the fucking GOAT, and I hope you know.